everybody?
What's good?
We back. Mine is Chris. He's got some shit going on.
What up,
Our
what up, everybody?
thoughts are with him. Everything's cool. We're back for 2022. Everybody's fucking chilling. Tom's already here talking about the music. Love it. Love to see you guys popping right back in. How's everybody been, man?
Well, I got COVID, so I literally have been hanging out for the past 5 days doing kind of nothing.
It's so good. It's like it's not good, but it's kind of funny.
It's been a nice break. I ain't gonna lie about it.
What'd your boss say?
My boss gets a fever right now.
Your boss has that shit too? That's fucking so
Bro,
good.
it's going through our dealership right now. One of the other advisors is tested positive yesterday, so she's out. My boss has a fever, tested negative, but I guarantee you in 2 days he tests positive for it. So
that's so fucking
right now,
great,
but
dude.
Someone.
That's so fucking funny. Did Timmy freeze already?
Froze again, and man, we're like 5
We've
minutes into this shit. And Timmy's already freezing.
I was frozen already. I was like,
New
what did they say?
Year's,
God
same
damn it.
shit. New Year's, same shit, dog. It's so good, bro.
I'll have to get a webcam for my PC, and then I can start using my good computer.
You can set your office up now, right? Now that your degenerate fucking brother doesn't live with you anymore?
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. Lauren's gonna start moving her stuff to the other room, and then I can use my room.
Nice.
It's gonna be dope. She got me for Christmas. She got me a Nürburgring racetrack. So like one of them, the big ones you can mount on your wall.
Mhm.
And
Oh,
then
nice.
she got me 3 skateboard decks that are like 935 Porsche decks. Like,
Oh,
that's fucking tight. Yeah, that'd be super sick.
Here tomorrow. I'm excited.
Put that office together.
That'd be super fucking sick. Yeah.
Yeah, that thing's gonna come together real good. You know, I got the new R2D2. You can't see him, but he's up there somewhere.
The Lego one?
Yeah.
Tight.
Dude, like last time, like it sold out within 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So I didn't miss out this time.
Proud of you. Yeah, man. Well, I didn't get COVID.
Me either yet.
Yeah.
Well, you've been jobless. Oh, wait.
What are you talking about? I'm retired.
You haven't had a job in over a year.
Yeah.
It's been a year since my last job. Yeah,
no, but it is going through my office like crazy, bro. They're prepping everybody to just be able to like work from home in case, so we don't miss, because it's like they still go by OSHA, even though like the CDC says 5 days, OSHA still federally says 10. So I have to be out for 10 minimum, and it has to be 3 days with no fever before I can go back. So it's like, if by that 10th day you haven't not had a fever for 72 hours, you still can't come back to work. I'm like, I'm not fucking not working for 10 days. Get the fuck out of here, dude. So
tell me about it, bro. Being out for fucking right now. I go to work on Friday, so I've been out Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, today. I talked to the GM today. He said let's regroup on Thursday. So I'm out for at least another day, possibly another 2 days. But it's like, and then I got vacation at the end of this month. So like I'm gonna work like all of like maybe 6 days this month.
You're like, I don't work here anymore.
Yeah, like I've been here for a month. Like, I'm sorry.
That's so fucking funny, dude.
God damn it.
That's so funny. What's going on with my fucking
Tom?
Go away.
2022, and you're gonna keep this off-road Prius shit going.
Well, I ain't gonna lie about it. I kind of brought it up because he was like, COVID is for the weak bodies. And I was like, so is an off-road Prius.
Oh, I didn't see your reply. My bad.
That's really fair.
You know what I want to see more of in 2022 is more of the Alpha Motor Inc. cars.
Yes.
I saw a post that said that their production is supposed to start 23, 24.
I don't fucking believe it for a second.
Jeez, you negative little bitch.
I'm just being fucking real, dog. Like, that shit is like, that's just I don't know. It's super aspirational, I guess.
And like to be able to build all of that stuff and like make it a good quality car, like that's gonna take some cash. Like,
we'll see.
Serious cash. But yes, I would love to see one of those because fucking Alex keeps sending us that shit all fucking day long.
They're so good.
I mean, it's really dope.
What is it? The estate one, the Saga.
That shit's tight. The wagon's fucking super dope, and I'll bring it up here in a second.
Perfect, dude.
But we just got started.
Real men, Tom. Jesus, Tom. I can't even talk to you right now, dude.
Tom drives a fake AMG. Tom can't talk.
Oof.
He was representing on Instagram too, otherwise I wouldn't have damned him out like that. But he was like, I fucking saw that shit. And I was like, bitch, that's a badge job. Everybody knows it. He's all, whoa.
Damn.
Just because it's got a body kit badges don't mean it's that.
Just because it's AMG, don't mean it's AMG. You know what I'm saying? It's like the
I always
fucking
loved that dude.
iPhone clones from GTA that had like a fucking pineapple on the back. Or the fuck? Same shit. Kyle's not drinking for 8 weeks after tonight. So in honor of that, and in honor of the first stream of 2022, and my computer freaking out, but it's working, we're taking a shot. So here's everybody hanging out.
I'll shoot my whole
nice
beer.
little shot glass here.
That was vodka.
Yeah,
no drinking. Pog, join the club. I did. It's called Alcoholics Anonymous.
Yeah, pretty much.
Honor of 2022. Stand by.
She's gonna fucking murder you one day. One of these days.
In the middle of the night too. It's gonna be fucking quiet and just real quick.
Or you're just gonna like wake up and like the head of the GTI is just be laying in bed next to you. And you're just like, when'd you learn how to disassemble an engine? She's like, I didn't.
She can murder me. Don't touch my fucking car.
It's so funny, dude. Finally stop freaking out. No, it's still free. It's just like my computer is just like pulsing. What if I do this? It stops if I move it off the. No, it doesn't. I don't know. I don't know what's happening.
What the fuck are you doing over there, bro?
It's just like my computer's fucking upset and it's pissing me off. But it's working. It's recording. But you see my like.
You're really losing a lot more hair this year.
What the fuck? How the fuck can you tell, bitch? Oh my god.
Would you? So whoever's listening, would you guys get car-wise, like car stuff, for Christmas? Unless you guys are all poor, you can't afford it.
Don't tell me what to do. Ask where mine is. I don't know who Let's Grow Brandon is. I don't know who that is.
That can be anybody.
Ask where mine is. What the fuck?
I bet you his name is Brandon.
Bet you it's not.
That's first of all, Kim. Like again, we don't really get political, and I know I yelled at fucking Billy about it, but the Let's Go Brandon thing is the dumbest fucking thing I have ever seen. It's like, oh, laugh. Get it? It's like, oh, it means fuck Joe Biden. It's like, it would be funny if you didn't go around telling people what it means, and it actually was like an inside joke. But it's like,
it's Nick. It's Nick. Oh shit.
Yeah, it's just like. It's like, oh, it's like a secret, but everybody knows. You know, it's just come on, dude.
It's Nick. He's never serious.
I'm sure he's not. It's just. I like,
bro,
dude.
The best part about that, don't get political about it.
I'm not.
But when they got him to say it, all they got Joe Biden to say
that was fucking funny.
TV,
that was great.
That was funny as shit.
That was
like, oh, Grandpa didn't take his meds again. Yeah. Oh.
What the
fuck just happened?
Shit show 2022 is going to be.
This is a great way to start.
Oh my god. Everything is falling apart. And we're back.
Oh my god. Hey, you're back. We've been here.
Dude, I was waiting for the thing. Okay, see, we're good now because it's not doing the thing where it's like having fucking seizures anymore.
I think it was just you having seizures.
It was just me. I know it was just
having
me.
A seizure.
Hey, when the guy who's operating the podcast says, "Damn, my fucking computer's fucking up," are we shocked when the whole fucking thing comes crashing down? Oh god,
it's fucking great.
Oh my god! Follow. Let's
go. It's only funny when I follow people and they. See, okay.
Yeah,
that is funny. It's like, that's funny. Like, that's objectively funny. Yeah, man. I don't know. It's fucking.
Welcome to 2022, boys.
It's the same old shit, dog. COVID, the fucking sequel. No, what I was gonna say is like there's this like random corner patch of dirt out here, and like I guess you can just fucking do whatever with it. Like guys will just post up in a white van.
Is that how Texas is? There's just a patch of dirt.
Yeah, well, dude, this dude just posted up with a white van and was like
Bro.
slanging ammo out of a van for like 3 days a couple months ago, dude. Like, just a sign that just said ammo on it. And he was just fucking slanging ammo out of it. Anyway, this dude had this whole fucking menagerie of fucking Trump shit for like a week. And it was wild, bro. Like, it wasn't like Trump 2024. It was like Trumpinator t-shirts.
Oh
Like
my
the
God.
the really
Yes.
creepy shit, you know what I'm saying? Like the like, oh, you're in a cult, like that type shit. It's like, you know what I mean? And I'm like, and it's like, yeah, it's like Trump, but he's like Arnold Schwarzenegger. And there was another one, and he was like half naked, like flexing. I'm like, that's weird. You have to see that this is weird, right? Like,
Yeah.
if I was walking around with a Joe Biden t-shirt and he's fucking naked doing a dab, like that's weird. And then there's a giant red flag. It just says Democrats are communists. And I was like, man, we're really fucking going deep. Like, we're
Yes, we
fucking-
are. Welcome to Texas, bitch.
The funniest thing though is just like the funniest shit to me is like, and I'm pretty rural in Texas. Is like, I would have expected that dude to make a lot of money. Like he had 5 tents worth of merch set up. You know what I mean? Like he went big, dog. He probably dropped 20, 30 grand on merch or whatever. And it was like pretty dead the whole time. I would drive by this shit every day on the way to work and back, and I was like, I for one was shocked. I was like, I'm ready for this. I'm ready to see this shit at the Walmart. I'm ready to see this shit at the Taco Bell. Like everybody's gonna be rocking this swag. I'm just getting ready to get Trumpinated the fuck out, and it just didn't happen. So I don't know what's going on anymore.
It just didn't
I-
happen.
I don't know what's going on anymore.
People trying
Everything
to
I
finally
knew
move
was,
on with life.
yeah, you know, it's like we'll revisit this in fucking 2 years.
Speaking of
See how it goes.
merch,
Yeah, we have a
Yes.
great line of ladies t-shirts.
yes.
That no, this is so show the folks, show the people. So it is a rough draft. It will not be that shiny in the finals. But yeah, that's kind of a rough draft of the shirt. We also have like the cursive logo. We're gonna fucking throw out there as well, which you've been seeing in the intro of the video and shit, which has been cool. Big ups to Patty Butler, our graphic designer that we keep underpaying, even though I try to pay her more. For doing all that shit.
Thank you.
I just have to fire off an email to our boy Steven Stetler, who's been on the podcast. He's gonna make a run of stickers, so you'll be seeing that shit going out there. You know, just fucking all the regular shit. But yeah, man, we didn't really have a topic for today. It's the first one back. Obviously Chris isn't here, so we're down a man.
Dude, Awesome bought all the final pieces to do his MR2 engine swap too. For
That's
Christmas.
a Merry Christmas right there.
That is a pretty
Yeah.
fucking Merry Christmas. We take it. So what is he
Pretty
gonna
good.
turbo swap it?
I want to swap it since I got the COVID, but my dad wouldn't put the car in.
My dad said I can't come out and play. I'm just kidding. That's fucked up. Yeah, no, that's tight. Did you fucking what's the other fucking swap for MR2s? It's like the Sienna V6. That's like the fucking one of the big ones, right? Is like just drop a van motor in it and basically make like a ghetto Lotus.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
this, it's just I mean,
Have
Same
have
shit.
you seen? There's a dude on YouTube. He actually specializes in Subarus and just did a with an Outback V6 swap into an STI.
It'd be a flat 6.
yeah.
Was it?
So that swap's been around. There's a guy with a turbo 3.6 in
but it does
a
like
G-
1,000 horsepower.
yeah, he's got it in a
Yeah.
GD, and there's that. But there's the other guy, dude, who's got he's got a 2JN1 and a fucking Toyota V12 and another one in like the GD hatches. So like the ones that you guys always stroke each other off about. He's got one.
What?
Yeah, I can't fucking. Let me see if I can find it.
The GD had the way.
This is the way.
It is the way.
Oh no! Are you
by
talking about
the
the white
way-
one? Are you talking about the white?
No,
not the white one.
no,
or the gray
no,
one. It was the gray
No,
one
the gray one. Yeah.
because the white one has a RB swap in it.
Thank you. That's
Yeah.
what I meant. That's totally
Yeah.
what I meant. That's
I
exactly
was
what
just
I was
looking this
saying.
up the other day.
The one with the red head.
Yes,
It's like
and it's got the exhaust out the hood of it.
I thought it's like Panda_STI or some shit.
No, it's gray, and I don't remember what it is, but it's been all
I
over
just
the
found it
place.
the other day, and I can't remember this
the
guy's
car
name.
is so sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is really. This guy's last name is Baloney. Anyway,
Okay,
okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't want to interrupt you. I was just
No.
gonna say there's some good shit on Bring a Trailer right now, like some cool stuff.
We're
Low
not.
miles.
Yeah, I can't.
Dude,
I
I
can't
saw
do the
like
bring
a
a trailer shit.
NSX Turbo, like some Suzuki edition that was like some race edition.
Suzuka, you mean?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know NSXs like that. I know that's a circuit.
Suzuka's a fuck. Yeah, thank you. Like,
Yes,
I
I
know you
know.
played Gran Turismo. Like, I know
Yes,
for a
yes.
fact you know what I'm talking about.
And the new one's coming out in like 2 months. But there's so much cool shit on Bring a Trailer right now.
There's a
Speaking
lot
of
of cool.
Just to look at cool stuff.
turbo cars, on my way here or on my way home from work, probably a couple cars behind, windows down, you can kind of smell that rich fuels mixture when you're driving.
Mhm.
I finally caught up to this guy, and it was a turbo RX-7.
Like
Oh,
a
that's
FD?
legit.
Yeah, like it sounded great. I had to, as soon as I caught up to him, I had to get off the freeway. But when I was getting past him, he had some more room, and you could just hear the turbo spooling as he was kind of accelerating. It sounded so good.
Was it red?
Tom
White.
asked if it was white.
Oh, it was white. Tom asked if it was white.
White.
Dude, those things are sick.
Dude, did you see? Was it Rob Dom posted that there was a green one for sale and it was like 70 fucking grand for a twin turbo FD?
What?
Jesus.
And he was waxing philosophical about the fact that like 8 years ago he bought one of those just to cut it up and make it the 4-rotor FD that he has. Which is
he probably paid like $5,000 for that thing.
His name is George. He imported it from Japan.
He runs exclusive motors. Let's Google.
Okay.
I know Exclusive Motors. They've brought me some bad 911s.
Is it exclusive motors for you? Which one is it?
Tom,
Never mind. I found it.
I found it. Exclusive Motors there, Timmy. I know exactly what Exclusive Motors you're talking about. That's not that one.
This
if you know,
fuck.
Tom, if you know him, tell him to cash me outside. I want to run his RX-7.
Just not if it's wet or too cold, or from a dig.
Oh my god!
You saw the
one
video.
that you posted.
What's it like to drive a front-wheel drive vehicle in the rain?
Just sliding around on its ass. It's so fucking good, dude. I'm not gonna lie, this Exclusive Motors place looks like it's just like a lot of stuff that a guy who wants to run a luxury dealership buys. It's like, well, it's
no,
like
no. I think the
no, this is the one
motor
followed by
thing-
Tom. This one. He's following this one. So I think this is the one.
Shit.
Like, this is.
Post
I
that
think.
shit up. Let me see that.
I'm pretty sure this is it. But it's like, oh, I got a C7 Grand Sport and a GTR and a ZL1 1LE. And then like here's an S class that's obviously parked in front of his own house and an old SVR. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, here's some Lambos he doesn't own. I'm just talking shit. I don't know this guy. He might own all this fucking shit. I don't know. Yeah. You know, it's just like your typical like fucking luxury dealership, whatever.
Dude, we had a
oh nope, not it. That's
like,
the one in Texas. Of course it's in Texas. Anyway.
The luxury we had a Sheepy Racing R8 come into work a couple days ago.
No way.
What?
It's blue and it's sick.
Oh god.
That's tight.
Turboed. I think he bought it that way, or he bought the car and then shipped it to them and they did it. He did the. By the way, you can look up Sheepy Racing and they will actually tell you the exact price of everything they fucking do to your car. I think he got stage 2, which was roughly 70K on that car, and I think it gives him 1,100 wheel horsepower.
It's fucking dirty.
Yes,
dude.
Dude.
That's it.
That's it. Jesus fuck.
Timmy's halfway there for only 2/3 of the money.
True.
I love my car.
Beep boop beep boop beep boop.
That's right.
Oh god, that's like, well, no, what was that shit? The fucking can't remember what shop it is, but they're manual swapping new fucking R8s.
Oh
Yeah, and they're fucking. I think that was on 1320. But yeah, they're fucking gated manual swapping.
Dude, that'd be sick.
Dude,
Yes.
yeah.
That's
I
the
mean, that's
goal
the
right
yeah,
there.
that's the thing that everybody wants, right? Is they want the fucking trying to find it. They want the manual R8, right? Like that's why that shitty. It's not shitty. I say shitty like I can afford it anyway. But like there it is. Like the V8 R8 is the one that everybody wanted, right?
It's pretty shitty.
But like that shit looks like this one specifically is clean because I'm like becoming a bigger and bigger fan of silver wheels on black cars. Um, and like that shit looks so sick. It's so factory.
Looks
like,
awesome. Yep.
right? And I love that they use the OG R8 shifter and shift knob and all that shit. Like that's tight.
Yeah.
I'm with it. Oh, that one makes 15. Can you imagine a 1500 horsepower manual R8?
Oh my God. So, I mean, that's probably all-wheel drive, but my car, so I think it was a tuned A4 or an S4. I didn't catch it, but he kind of caught me on the blind side.
Mhm.
And actually, from Cars and Coffee that I went to on Saturday, and on my way home, it was kind of like a long turn, and I just dropped 2 gears and went, and I started skiing a little bit. I'm
Yeah.
500 plus. I can't imagine 1200 horsepower.
Well, I mean, he's all wheel too, though, right? Like these things are
Right.
like, and like the drivetrain on. I mean, obviously Quattro is like the shit. So
Yeah.
it's not
According
super.
to Timmy, it is
I
shit.
mean, it's pretty widely regarded as the shit. Yeah, that thing's clean. That blue's really nice.
Yeah.
What is his name? R8.
Dude, that looks sick.
Burt Rubber. I just had it
Oh.
up on the shit. Fucking
bad.
check the VOD, bruh.
I had to go get a drink. My bad. I don't have fucking service like Kyle does.
Babe, you gotta
says, I
talk.
saw my name on there. Fucking Tom. Oh fuck. Yeah, man. I was listening to that episode with Billy, and I like the other day just to fucking, get back in the swing because we hadn't done this in a few weeks and shit. And man, that guy makes a real strong case for buying German cars.
Yeah.
He makes a real strong case. It's like, all right, so like we were kind of talking about this before, and I was actually talking to Jess like about this shit before we got on. And listen, I know that I say a lot of shit about I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. And this is just kind of like my process because I'll be like, I'm gonna buy this, I'm gonna buy that, I'm gonna buy that, I'm gonna do this, and then one day I'll just show up with some shit. Like I'll just fucking I'll just pop up.
Yep.
Like actually, I decided last night that I was just gonna go buy this thing, but I think I'm gonna sell the STI, and I think I'm gonna do something responsible, and I think I'm just gonna buy it daily.
Oh my! It better not be a fucking Prius. I'm gonna smack.
No, I think I'm gonna buy a Maverick.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Okay.
Those things are tight. Those things are tight.
That's not a bad choice.
This one says, "Who the fuck are you?" Listen,
this
dog.
podcast is for racing cars and driving.
Dude, it's got a 2-liter EcoBoost. I can make that thing fast as fuck.
Boy.
Okay.
Okay,
Let me say a thing or two about EcoBoost motors.
Yeah, I mean,
there's some fast fucking EcoBoost motors out there.
Dude, have you seen the fucking the Mustangs? Have you seen the fucking the EcoBoost
The 2.7s?
No, the S550s, the fucking 2.3s. It's basically the same thing as the Focus RS motor.
Unfollowed.
No, there's a couple of
boys. I still have the GTR. Kyle still got the GTI. Like we're not going nowhere.
We're not.
Like,
Listen, we got to do. Listen, we
adult
can't all
responsibilities.
MR2 swap our
Who
fucking.
the fuck are you?
We can't all turbo swap our MR2s in our parents' basement. Like some of us have to buy homes.
Yeah.
My minivan shouldn't be bigger.
And we got a Ford Maverick who thinks he's fast. I'm not trying to make it fucking fast. I'm trying to not hate my life driving 60 miles a day, dude. That's the biggest thing.
You just need to hate it. Just keep hating it.
Wait a minute. Yeah, it's what's gonna happen. Like there's like every day that I drive my car, I'm just like, I want to do this less and less every day. Like I fucking want to drive this thing less and less every day.
I mean, don't get me wrong, our cars are cool, but like to travel 60 miles a day and commute in that shit, fuck
Nah,
no. Especially like if it's not fun roads, like, if it's just fucking freeway. Fuck that.
I mean,
Yeah.
so
Oh, we all are fucking roll racers on the
First of
freeway with
all,
500 horsepower. Okay?
listen, and this is just.
Bitch.
I was just kidding, Austin. I wasn't giving you fucking actual shit. I don't know your situation, dude. You could own a fucking gold-plated toilet for all I know. Anyway,
Sweet flex, Austin.
yeah, cool, man.
Okay, my whole thing is, but like, why a truck? Like, you could get like a 5-year-old S4 and tune it.
Yeah,
and
no, I'm
have
not. No,
30
no,
miles
no,
per gallon
no,
in
no,
a
no,
car
no,
that you can still have
no,
fun in.
no.
It's only the Subarus that have bad gas mileage. I get great gas mileage still, unless I'm on the 85.
No, dude, listen. You are. How old are you?
29.
Okay, listen. Give it fucking 5 or 6 years, and have a kid, and like do all the other shit. That shit gets old so fucking fast. Like it's like I've been driving sticks in traffic since I was 18, right? And it's
But
just
truck.
yeah, but it's dude, it makes perfect sense out here. You gotta understand, our roads are shit. I drive in every imaginable type of weather. There was fucking frost on the road to work today. Like legitimate frozen, like because all the overpasses, because there's no ground underneath them, they freeze.
Right.
Did not
Yeah.
know that.
So like when your all-wheel drive fucking Subaru is like this real quick at 85 miles an hour.
Also,
Like, all right.
PS4s, yeah, that's just fucking scary as fuck, bro.
So
Oh,
like,
shit.
Yeah,
That's
I
not
was
a
like,
good game.
this supposed said don't get a BRZ. I prefer the Maverick. That's fucking funny.
At this point, the BRZ would be a downgrade. At this point.
Everybody says they're awesome. I just don't want to do it. Yeah, no, and I was talking to, and you know, just running through it. I'm just tired of fucking compromising, dude. Like, I'd rather just like take the L for a little bit, buy the house, have the daily, and then when I buy another car, I don't have to compromise about it. Like right now, like I don't want to make it. It's already feels like it's too loud and the stereo sucks too much, and like all the shit that I really want to do to it right now just makes it slower and more comfortable, which is like spending money to go in the opposite direction of the $10,000 I've already spent. Like, so I'm kind of like trying to do this shit, and I'm just like, dude, fuck it, man. Like, just you need a daily, and Mike has a Tahoe, right? Kyle has this fucking also has a Tahoe.
You're gonna have to get a
jump in that
Tyson
bitch,
Pacifica.
throw it in fucking drive, and just fucking cruise, bro. Like it's very true. Turn the fucking seat heater on, like it's a big comfy
Yeah,
fucking
that's what I'm
car.
saying. Like, it's chill. This dude makes a specific fuck.
Blah, 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 blah,
The
blah, blah, blah.
Pacificas are kind of quick. Like no lie. Like I've seen some.
Yeah.
Dude, wait, if you go back and watch like 4 or 5 years ago, there's this. It's a 1320 video, and it's a cash days, like a small town cash days, and this dude rolls up in a tuned Ford Flex, like an EcoBoost Ford Flex, and
Yeah,
he's
bitch.
wrecking
Yeah.
everyone, dog. He
Hell
fucking
yeah.
destroys everybody, dude. And it's like Fox
Did he have
Body
the fucking,
Mustang
like-
with the LS swap gets gapped by a Ford Flex with a fucking stage 1 tune on it, and I was like, what
did it
is
have, like, the big
happening?
fucking
dude?
wood paneling down the side too as it did it?
you know they had like the
Fucking
fucking
awesome.
yeah, the printing and
Yes.
the shit.
Yes.
It's fucking so great, dude. And I was just like, fucking amazing. You know, so just stupid shit like that makes me laugh. But no, yeah, I just think, yeah, I don't know. I just think it's like, it's time. It's just time to like, I've always like driven my race car every day, and it's like, it's just fucking annoying after a while. And it's like, you
Yeah,
can't go too far because then if I blow it up, it's
What are
like,
you
well,
gonna do?
fuck, now I don't have a car. Every
Yeah.
day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's, I don't know.
I
think it's-
mean, the
You should
wife and I
force
had the
send it and not worry about it.
He doesn't
You
have
gonna
4
fly-
motors
you-
sitting in the fucking garage.
Yeah, no,
like you do, asshole.
you gonna fly out here and drive me to work every day, Zaddy, if I fucking blow my EJ up?
Is that? I mean, I'm not gay, but you know,
$20 is $20.
$20.
Actually, speaking of the 2 motors,
You
that I
guys
have on
understand that was like my shirt on my bachelor party, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gay, but
I'm
$20
not gay,
is
but
$20.
$20 is $20.
yeah, we had a thing after.
That's true. That's true.
The 2 motors in my garage are now gone.
Blow those up.
Nope. WRD has taken ownership of them. They are actually going to be basically sponsoring a build for
Give
me.
him a military funeral.
I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know. I'm so like the
Um,
context is so gone now. I have no idea.
yeah.
Words have lost all meaning. Like we're just fucking.
So, so WRD Water Racing Development in Roseville here. They're going to be building me a motor. I just got to cover the hardware, which is no big deal. They'll do labor, machine work, everything for free. And hopefully pretty soon, maybe this year, that I'll have a built motor for the GTI, and then I'm going to up the boost.
What are you
What are-
running boost wise right now?
He's like already in
What am I-
damn near 40 pounds, right?
You're 40?
33.
We round up.
Shit.
Yeah, it's on E85 though. Like we had to tune it down because I had the stock PCV on, and I think it was leaking boost back in the crankcase.
That's a problem. As we know
yeah,
from the
so
last
it's a
episode,
problem.
that is a problem.
Yeah, so we dialed it back, and I just haven't been back there. I've been procrastinating a little bit to turn the boost back up to kind of see what. Because I told Ed, I was like, "Full send, dude. Like, let's do this thing."
And you know why you can do that, Kyle? Because
Why
you
is
have a
that?
do drive to work if it explodes. That's why you can do that, Kyle.
2 cars technically.
Two cars,
No.
yeah, because you have the what? Do you still have the Atlas?
No, I sold it. Well, we sold it.
We have
Because-
we got the LR4 now?
No, I didn't go on. Well, here's the thing. I was supposed to buy a Range Rover. It was a used car trade-in, high mileage. They're going to wholesale it, and I was going to buy it. And I was like, no big deal. Like, I can do all the work on it. At that time, I was trying to get a loan approved for a pool. I got accepted for a pool. So
They said, "Fuck the Range Rover."
So fuck the Range Rover.
So
we
wise
sold
move.
we sold the Atlas. So now I'm just down to the Tahoe and the GTI, but we're getting a pool in the backyard.
So Jen is driving the Tahoe right now.
It's like a solid
Yeah,
swap.
well,
I ain't gonna lie about that.
she works from home, so she never drives
perfect.
it.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah, that's what's up. That's super fucking what's up.
Yeah.
I just found out the other day that the Atlas is like the biggest MQB platform vehicle. Didn't know that.
Yeah.
Hilarious. Why is there no 500 horsepower Atlas out in the wild anywhere?
Well, they do come with the 2-liter. I think it's the same 2-liter as the GTI.
It is. My Tiguan has
I
the
don't-
same motor you have.
Or it's the Macan.
It's all
I
the
don't know,
same
whatever
car,
it is, same
right?
crap.
Well, no, the Macan's rear-wheel drive biased, right? It's set up like a
Yeah.
rear-wheel drive car.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the Atlas is front-wheel drive bias. Or they come with the VR6.
They still
So-
sell
Yeah.
those?
Yeah. Yep.
So
Oh,
let me
Only
tell
in the
you,
Atlas, not a Tiguan, nothing else. It only comes in the Atlas.
So
It's easy.
It's kinda tight.
a stock tuned 2-liter GTI Golf R motor is fun in that platform. You put that into the Atlas and it's just gutless.
Well, the
It
thing's
sucks.
huge. It's fucking huge, you know? So, yeah. Somebody
So
said it's like it feels like a GTI that spent too much time at Hometown Buffet. Fucking driver.
Yeah.
Is Hometown Buffet even around anymore?
Not in COVID. What happened to the W8? That's a really good question.
That
engine
is
was tight.
old news, Nick. Old.
That was a
old
dope
news.
engine though.
My
Dope
wife
was
was telling me
cool.
there's one up in Madison and Sacramento still.
What?
Hometown Buffet, bro.
How the fuck was she just lingering?
She's
Get out of here, creeper.
Oh, okay. It's like
She's waving.
I didn't
She doesn't
know.
wanna be
I
on
didn't know.
camera.
I didn't know. That's fine. I don't want to be on camera either, but here we are.
Well, I mean, you're a lot
That's a-
uglier than she is. I'm just gonna say it.
Rude but fair.
I mean, truth is truth,
Rude,
right?
rude but fair.
You do have a nice haircut, though. It looks good.
Thanks, man. Appreciate all the
Yeah,
positivity.
hairline joke for Alex tonight.
Right?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Perfect.
People are telling me they're gonna follow me. Pretty sure a 23-year-old kid called me poor. You know, or 7 degrees. Yeah.
So,
No,
2022, you guys got anything like planned new for the cars?
Yeah, I'm
Anybody-
selling
I
that
mean, obviously,
motherfucker.
You're selling.
One
you
way or
don't matter
another. What?
anymore.
Listen, whether it's like I buy, because it also depends on what we do with Jess's situation because her lease is up in April.
Yeah, what are you
So,
doing?
like
What are you gonna do with her shit? What are you gonna keep it or?
nah, I don't think
Nope,
so.
they're gonna
Just
get
the
an Outback XT Wilderness.
no, maybe. I think those are
That'd be
tight. She hates
fire.
them. I think
Those
they're
things are
fucking
sick as
rad. They're
fuck.
sick as fuck,
Yeah.
but
Those
she
things
doesn't
are
want 'em.
fucking gangsters. Fuck.
I'm fucking with it, but she won't. She doesn't like the cladding and stuff, and it'd be her dilly. But it depends on what we do with her car. But like, and it depends on like what I can realistically get that I'm not gonna pay out the ass on top of MSRP, right?
Right.
The fact
Right.
that as a car salesman in my head, I'm like, I just want to pay MSRP is ridiculous to me, right? Because usually I'd be like, I'm gonna take these motherfuckers for everything they got, and now I'm just like,
Right.
please,
I'm
please
willing
use
to
the
pay
Vaseline.
MSRP. Just give me
Yeah.
something, please.
Please use the Vaseline. I'm in my head and I'm like, and later, Nick, let's not. I don't know. I was gonna make a joke, but I can't put it together. But yeah, like the fact that I'm like just trying to figure out like how much over MSRP am I comfortable paying if it comes down to it, or like where do I fucking draw the line? Like that sucks, right? So
It depends
Yeah.
what it's for.
that's what I'm
That's-
saying. Like I'm
that's
not
the
paying
thing.
over MSRP for a Maverick. It's not happening, right?
No.
Like I'm not fucking doing it. If it was a Golf R, 1 or 2K maybe, I'd be comfortable with. But it really depends on what comes of the MPI situation on that too. You know what I mean? Like if
That's
You-
very true.
You want to
If
buy
Billy's
my
like-
GTI?
your GTR, no.
Yeah.
You don't. No, you're gonna sell your car. Is that what's happening?
Yeah, to you.
What are you gonna buy?
TTRS.
LR4.
No. TTRS, RS3, something. I don't know.
That'd be tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like aspirational shit. But I think the biggest thing for me is like, we're gonna get a house, dude.
It
You know,
is
you
only
big boy
20K.
shit.
You're 100% right.
What's only 20K?
My car.
You're not selling your car. You would not sell your car for 20K
Sure, I would.
as it sits.
I'm going to sell my STI right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say that feels so
talk
low.
20,
Like,
20K.
20
how many
grand.
miles are on it?
40.
The fuck?
Yeah.
You obviously work in the wrong part of your car.
I don't have my wallet. I have
I
that
was
thing like
saying,
this,
right.
like
Fucking bang, 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 bang.
Yeah.
You guys
That's
forget how
such-
much value is lost on a Volkswagen.
That's
it's
also
called COVID atmosphere, homie.
That's a
and
really
like
good
everything is
point.
through the
Yeah.
roof.
That's
You've
true.
replaced everything that has an issue.
And your car's. I mean, it's been.
Put it in this perspective,
crashed
Kyle.
twice,
I
but,
I
like-
honestly, the wife and I have talked about. I have 4 cars. We have 4 cars, right? I got
Yeah.
a STI, I got a GTR, which is not going to go anywhere. Tahoe's paid for, and the Tiguan is hers.
Was there a
The
sensor in
STI,
there?
the STI, I could literally probably sell back to CarMax and make money on, and I drove it for 6 months.
Yeah.
Literally, I could
Right.
probably sell it back to them, and they cut me a check. Like,
Damn, you
your
had that
GTI
car for
is
6 months already.
almost, yeah. I've been
My
Jesus.
my
Gotta
GTI,
ride
the
with
way
Audi.
it sits,
I've been there
is
almost
going to
6 months.
be private
August.
party transfer.
Yeah.
Like only no other dealership's going to take it. It's
Well, not in California. No, you're fucked. Yeah.
yeah.
You could
Right.
trade it into a dealer out here.
It's
But-
no, that's
Right.
gonna be that's a bring a trailer car all the way.
That is a bring a
Everything is
trailer car.
into
Yeah.
it,
If
and
you put
it's
that shit
so
on
clean.
if you put that shit on BIT, you could probably make 30 grand. BAT
Yeah,
is fucking
absolutely.
ridiculous. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
I think
If I could make 30 grand, I'll sell that shit. I don't care.
I mean, I think you should. I think
I
you should
mean,
submit
you
it to
could
BAT
put it
and
on-
just see what happens.
Put it on bring a trailer with the reserve that you want 29.
Well, he's got to pass the approval process first. They
We'll
won't
pass
just
it.
let you. They won't just let you list a car on there. You have to like
Yeah.
send them a bunch of shit about your car, and then they'll decide if they'll list it on BAT.
See, but he's all talk because he's still got things coming for the car that haven't arrived yet in the United States, as far as we know.
But I mean, there's
That's true.
You know
those
how?
orders
But
could be
listen, like,
canceled
listen.
and-
No, listen.
No, he can't be
Car
canceled.
guys are the like. We're the worst, dude. Again, I'm
Yeah, we are.
literally. I'm like 10 or 12 grand into the STI, and I'm like, I'm gonna sell it and buy a truck. You know what I mean? Like,
And
it's
you have like
fucking,
200 horsepower.
it's fucking 311, whatever, bitch. Anyway,
wow, that sounds.
at least I don't
so
drive
fun.
around like a dog with worms. Anyway, fucking rubbing my asshole all over the place. That's a whole different problem.
Damn.
No, I'm just.
How do you
but
like being in the 400 horsepower club? 500 horsepower club? 600 horsepower club? It's fun, right?
How many golf clubs can you fit in the back of the S4 to me?
Okay, dude.
A lot.
I don't play golf, so I don't know.
A lot.
You guys remember that I had sent you guys a picture of like my car.
That's true. The
stuffed
Maverick is
with,
not a
like,
truck. It's like a
bricks and shit.
yeah.
My car was
That shit was so
slammed.
fucking funny.
What?
Oh my god. That
Wait,
shit was-
wait. What classifies a truck?
He's 23. He's got a lot of hard opinions on things that haven't been tempered by the weight of the world crushing his shoulders yet. Give
And
him
he didn't
time.
grow up in like the whole like
Mini truck era. Yeah.
of like yeah.
Bro,
remember
like-
back in like the 90s where
A
there was like the
Tacoma
mini
was
truck.
this big.
Yeah, they're like,
Yeah,
the, like
that's a-
with
no, it's a
Slam It,
truck.
It
Channel
could
It,
sit on my
Box It,
dining
all
yeah.
that
room
shit.
table.
No, the Volkswagen Rabbit, the small Toyota pickup truck. Like, come on, dude.
They're trucks, dude. It's a truck. As it has a bed and you can put shit in it, it's a truck. El Camino
Okay,
is a
truck.
truck.
So Andrew has this picture of his old 90s taco of outside his work, and literally like from my hand like measurements, he took a picture of one new truck out here and one truck out here, and his truck was in the middle. Like,
Dude,
It
no,
was like 5
dude, pickups
inches.
have gotten fucking. Dude, just go look. A new Tacoma is the size of an OBS, like a late '90s, early 2000s 1500 Chevy.
yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Because they weren't Silverados yet, right? They were K1500s. If you put like a brand new taco and that next to each other, they're the same size. Trucks are so fucking fat. To his point, the Maverick's like the size of a Civic, which again, I don't give a fuck. Whatever.
You just get an
Steven have a
open
Maverick?
bed.
Huh?
Doesn't Steven have a Maverick?
No, he has a Ranger. He has the
Oh,
He
that's
has the
right.
bigger one.
Who's the parts guy at Porsche?
Eric. Eric got one, and
He's
it's
got a
nice.
Maverick.
Yeah,
It's a chill little
okay, so
truck.
somebody
Yeah,
had a
it's just-
Maverick. Yeah.
yeah.
There
I mean,
was,
he likes
uh,
it. It's cool.
Dude, it's like everybody's like, this thing's the shit. Like,
Yeah.
I
you
mean,
want a
I've
small
heard
truck?
good
It's the
things
fucking
about
shit.
it.
Yeah.
So in
They have a
theory,
lot of options.
I rob all the good parts off your STI. You sell the fucking thing.
Yeah, I probably
You're
gonna need
gonna
that
buy a
downpipe back, by the way.
That ain't gonna fucking happen now. That ain't gonna fucking happen now because still.
No,
a
it
car.
could. No, you have your current stock one, and I have an aftermarket one on my car.
Yeah, but my aftermarket one isn't on yet because I have to have it tuned to be able to do that.
Wait, but didn't your new one come with a? Oh,
Right. So I never had a factory
We're
downpipe.
all getting there now. Yes.
Oh,
So when I paid Alex
Subaru.
for the original downpipe that he had,
Oh,
It went with the
Subaru,
old
I changed
car.
my
it went
air
with the
filter,
other
I
car, and the
painted
new car
tune.
came
That's
with the
true story, though.
downpipe.
Yeah. So this
I
is
like-
like. So
I like
this was
plugging into my
the one that I
laptop.
was looking at today,
Shut up,
and
Tim.
this is just like it's
Oh,
literally
pleasure.
just a Maverick on rims and tires.
That's clean. That's clean.
It looks good.
If you had that, I wouldn't hate on that.
It looks good.
I mean, it's a solid, reliable daily driver. If you had to fucking
Whatever.
put something in it, you could put it in the back of the fucking truck.
That's the thing is like I'm gonna own a house. Like I'm gonna you need to do house shit. And then the
I
thing
gotta be an adult.
yeah, it sucks, dude. It fucking
I
really
remember
sucks. Honestly,
when I bought my Silverado, I caught so much fucking heat from Ryan Gordon about buying a fucking truck. And now that dude owns a truck and doesn't own any kind of fucking sports car that fucking runs.
Whoa!
That runs. I said that runs.
It's
He has a
important
General
distinction.
Lee, but it's a piece of shit and he's still got to work on it. Which, knowing Ryan, he'll lose interest in 6 months. Let's be
Dude,
fucking
okay,
honest
I
about it.
literally lost my job the day before it showed up at the dealership. Like, that's why he was upset. I go around to like tell everybody about like, yo.
I love
peace
that we
out.
can all like, well, most of us at this point can like determine points in time based on when we got fired from the needle company.
Facts. Fucking
It's
facts,
like
bro.
it's like BN and AN, you know what I'm saying? Like, fucking, yeah, it's great.
It was just so great because like I walk over to Ryan, I was like, "Yep, it's time. I'm gone." And he's like, "Dude, I was gonna bring the lead tomorrow." It's like, "Ah, damn." I was so disappointed. He was like,
Those
so
things are
excited
not-
about it.
right.
What?
It doesn't run, right?
It runs.
Oh,
It's got a couple issues, but it runs and works.
It's just one of those things of like that's such like a car that like my dad, if I knew where the fuck he was, would think was cool. And like I don't really think it's that cool. Like I've
It's
Yeah,
got.
cool. I
yeah,
think the
it's-
heritage and all the stuff from where
I
it
don't
comes
give a
from,
fuck.
I think it's
I
cool.
don't care
I do.
about that.
I do.
You know what I mean? Like,
I do.
is
I
it?
mean, I think it's cool.
Is it huge? Yeah, it's huge. Is it slow? Pretty much. Does it handle like shit? Pretty much. You know what I mean? That's kind of like I don't know.
You
I'm
press the
very
horn and it makes this fucking obnoxious sound.
It worked.
Yes.
It worked.
Yes. Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Jesus Christ!
That's
It's
all
like
that
owning an
matters.
Impala that plays lowrider when you honk it. It's such a fucking meme,
Yes.
dude.
So annoying.
No, I'm more like I don't know. I'm not a purist for fucking anything. You know what I mean? Like especially muscle cars. I think muscle cars look great, but they're objectively bad. You know what I mean? Like if you
Yes.
just drive, like have you ever driven like a stock '65 Mustang? I think it's a piece of
Horrible.
shit, dude. Like they're so
Dude,
bad.
back in the day, I had a girlfriend like when I was like 19, and her
What was his
dad
name?
had. Jesus, I fucking tell
It
you.
was so quick. That's
Yeah,
what he
respond
said.
to that. But no, like I was gonna sell, like I had like a Honda Accord, like it was like the first car, daily driver, whatever.
Yeah,
And I was gonna buy this Mustang, and like I drove it. I'm like,
it's a
I
piece of
do
shit.
not want to drive this as a fucking daily driver. Like this would be fucking horrid.
And
If you
now
go
we're
from-
back to a tuned STI driving 60 miles a day.
I don't hate on you for wanting to sell it.
No, I don't hate on me
honestly
either.
myself. I have built an S3, an S4, an S5 because I worked for fucking Audi, and yeah, I
That's
could
a
dump
dangerous
the
proposition.
I could dump the STI and get an employee lease and pay $350 a month for fucking Timmy's car essentially. Like I could do
You just
that.
like you
But-
just get pat like it's like there's two ways to do it at our age, and I think this is like God, it feels so old to say that, but this is the reality of the situation. Old Japanese shit is sick. Japanese cars in general are sick, but they're not great, right? Like they're not great
Right.
in the sense of like there's a refinement level, especially when you're guys like us where you've been around really nice shit, like
Mhm.
and you know how it drives. I mean, fuck, look at Kyle's car. Kyle's car is a GTI, which objectively is like not that fucking expensive of a car to start with,
But it's so much nicer than other things.
it's his built STI. I mean, his built GTI drove so much nicer than like my built STI.
And
right.
I mean, I like his interior better. The Subaru interior
It's
is always been
fucking
so
way nicer.
boring.
It's fucking
Yeah.
it's so much nicer in there.
Like, dude, the MK8 interior.
Oh, that shit
That's
is
just because the STI
fucking
hasn't
boner
evolved
jams.
in how
Ever.
many years since 15.
Literally since
It's
ever.
literally since 15. It's the same exact fucking interior from
Well,
15 to
we
my
have CarPlay
to
now.
my 19. To my 19, it's the same fucking interior.
Mhm. Well, I mean,
Literally,
but you go
Other
and look
than
at the
power
new one.
seats. I
They
Look at the new ones,
added
and
the small LCD display on the dashboard.
no, that's been there since
Okay, yeah,
15. That was
yeah.
there in 15. That was there in 15.
That was
they
there in
added the
15, but my
boost gauge
19
in
is way,
18,
the
right?
19 is
No, it's
like
been
when
there.
you go
I had
put it in
15.
reverse. On my 15, it would pop up in a little
Yes,
fucking
that
LCD
shit
screen.
was funny.
19,
That was funny.
it fucking pops up on the fucking radio, so it's like big and clear. Like
Yeah.
they've made small improvements, but it goes back to like the GTR from 09 to current. You haven't made a
Same
whole lot
old
of fucking
piece of shit.
changes, right? Like it's look at the fucking
Yeah.
Evo. The Evo for 10 years when they produced the Evo 10 was the exact same fucking car for 10 fucking years until they stopped producing it.
You know the only people who are pushing the envelope when it comes to Japanese cars?
Oh
Fucking Honda. No, it's Honda.
I'll
Yeah.
give you yeah.
Have you seen the new
100%.
Civic SI's interior? It is a nice
Yes.
place to be.
Yes.
It's a nice interior.
Did you see
and-
Toyota actually finally announced they were going all electric?
They had to, dude. Like they
Like-
were
but
losing
no,
the
like,
war. Like, you know, like
You think about it, like Toyota was always like, "Fuck you, 300,000 miles on any of our fucking motors you're gonna get." Why would we go to electric? Now they don't have a fucking choice, and like literally, they rolled out every fucking model. In
No,
an
I
electric
think that
car.
all the political, like, I think all the political shit and all that was just like, let's see how far we can like drag this out because they have a lot of
Yeah.
money and all that types of shit like set up in getting that done and using that shit they've already had. So it
Yeah,
doesn't
for
make a
sure.
lot of sense to like be like, oh, we're gonna go electric. It's like, bitch, I developed this fucking engine 10 years ago. Motherfuckers are still buying it. Why am I gonna spend all this money to fucking go do something else? You know what I mean?
in a reliable, proven fucking drivetrain, right? Like a very, very
They're
reliable.
bulletproof cars. Like if you, it doesn't matter. And that's like, I think that's probably the only brand that I would say that you can, aside from like the Supra, right, where you can buy a brand new. And actually, Let me roll that back because I haven't heard any kind of reliability issues out of the new Supras, other than they're
No.
just like not that great, right? Like it's like
It's a BMW, so it's the only knock
well,
on it.
it's not even just that. It's like, and full disclosure, I've never driven one. I've driven a lot of new shit. I haven't driven a new Supra. I haven't even ridden in one.
It's quick. It's quick.
I mean, yeah, but it's just like you drive it and then you go drive like a Mustang GT Performance Pack 2, which is $10,000 less, and you're like, oh, this is what a sports car feels like, right? Because like for better or for worse, Mustangs and Camaros, they're sports cars now. Do they have oil consumption issues? That doesn't surprise me, considering it's a B58.
BMW,
That doesn't surprise me at all.
You fit a Maverick in the bed of a Range.
You could. I don't care. Small shit is tight. Like, and that phrase is true in a couple of situations. Moving on.
You know what? Lenny was talking all this fucking shit. He's gonna be in the fucking chat. And I have not seen this
fuck,
post.
dude.
I'm
Listen,
fucking texting.
We're chilling. This is we're just easing into this year, man. This is like old man fireside chat talk tonight.
Just a tip.
I'm cool with it, dude. You know, like, yeah.
So we talked about goals for our cars in 2022. I dove down the rabbit hole of suspension for the GTR. Holy
How'd that go?
Jesus!
Yeah, I was gonna say, how'd that go?
Honestly, it's not that bad to a point where I can't remember it starts with a G, and he's a very he's starting to get famous in drifting where he gets these like angle kits and stuff for GK.
Oh, GK Tech. Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
GK Tech, but he also has but I looked at his website and he's got also kits for just like refreshing suspension, right?
Mhm.
Refreshing all your bushings, refreshing your control arms, refreshing all of that stuff. And I'm like, well, that with God, what the fuck is that coilover setup? I think was it Forge? Tim, what was Ryan running on his 2011 STI? Johnny always talked about it.
That was before my time.
But like basically, I looked up that plus
insert clip from like the very first episode of the podcast because I remember Johnny talking about this. So just fucking go back to episode 1 and go back to it.
But like I could refresh lower control arms, all the bushings, put different coilovers on it, roughly for like $2,800.
Well, that's
but here's my question though, and this is like coming from a dude who
that's big turbo money.
Well, no, not even.
No,
I'm
it's
not.
not.
I'm not even talking about. I'm not talking about power. Like power, whatever. Like,
there's Lenny.
You know, he's the power possibilities are fucking endless in the GTI. What up, Lenny?
That boy.
My question is like, should you be looking at like the least amount of money you could do X thing to the GTR for, or should you just be looking at it as like, this is the best solution for this car, period? Because I feel like you're at that point with that vehicle where it's like I put like a very mid-range set of coilovers on my car, and every day I'm like, should have bought the Olins, should have spent the other $1,500. You know what I mean? Should have just got the nicer shit. And I would say that like, if it's $2,800 to do it, pretty good, or it's $4,200 to do it like the shit, I would spend the 40 on the GTR. I would spend the $4,200.
Well, yeah, no, trust me. I looked at all kinds of shit. I can dump 12 G's into suspension. If
right, but like there's always like, you know, like I could throw RC dual bypass shocks in the fucking STI and spend $4,700 just on coilovers.
The
you know
fucking STI out front has got $5,000 fucking suspension on it that I did not pay $5,000 for. But at the same time, it's like,
just rub it in, motherfucker.
No, my fault. I gotta fucking hook up. Fuck you. Right place, right time.
Fair point.
But everybody that I talked to you about the setup, all of the YouTube guys, all of the research that I've done has been go this direction.
Yeah.
Why waste $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 on this supposedly name brand stuff when you can put this in your car and you get the exact same fucking damn near close the same results for half the money or quarter of the money, right?
Yeah.
Like that would be the direction that, you know, we've always talked about is, yeah, I make good money, but I Adam LZ at fucking Florida who owns a fucking 1,000 fucking square or yard mansion that he fucking has people store cars at that I'm not that person, right? Like, but I could throw $2,800 of suspension at it and it'd be a fucking monster and be able to put power down more so when we go that route with that car,
What-
right?
Lenny, how much are Hypermaxes for a GTR? Because I know for like an STI, they're like 1,800 bucks.
Lenny, I'm pretty sure I do have the HKS Supermax on there already.
Why don't you just get those rebuilt? Granted, you have to. You can get them
I don't have
rebuilt.
suspension to like take off and put on.
Just put it on
So
jack
it's-
stands. It's
I
already
got
in the
those
fucking
Harbor
garage.
Freight Recall 1
True.
jack stand GPUs.
I mean, true.
What was that fucking meme when it's like the dudes under the car and like you hear the Harbor Freight jack stand groan? It's like,
Snap! The
Yeah.
fuck was that?
fuck shit, dude.
Yeah,
This is
so
your
good.
brain. This is your brain on shitty Harbor Freight jack stands.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
It's so fucking great. I don't know, man. I
And
think
honestly, I've seen some really actually screaming deals on R35 brakes all the way around for the
that'd be
GTR.
tight. He
Like-
says
like Lenny had?
2,200. Yeah, he says
Like-
2,200 for Hypermaxes for a brand new set of HKS, which is
I'm pretty sure that's what's on that. I'm pretty sure that's what's on the 33 now is Hypermaxes.
HKS still has. There's still HKS USA, right?
Yeah, I tag them
Sure.
and shit all the time.
I'm sure you could shoot them out there and have them rebuilt,
Yeah,
cleaned up.
Mhm.
Get the fucking. I'm sure the oil in those shocks looks fucking atrocious at this point.
Honestly, though, that car
I
rides.
mean, it rides really nice.
Molasses.
so nice
Yeah,
the way
it
it
still
is.
rides. Yeah, it rides really nice. It's just
But like, if
I
I,
mean-
threw like the goal would be to do suspension and some sticky tires this year. Like if I could throw some good sticky tires on that shit versus the all season tires, and then
Dude,
get a good suspension setup like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's how I
tell
started
me.
with the STI, started with the
Wheels?
GTR,
What size are your wheels, Meg?
like
18 by
diameter-wise,
10, 18 by 10 and a
18 by
half,
10
right?
and a half,
Yeah.
all
Dude,
the way
I
around.
can't find drag radials to save my life right now.
Well, luckily, I'm in
tire
a
shortage,
world where I know a couple people like Elvis from Stance Nation who has tire hookups with Toyo,
Yeah.
and he would hook me up with 305s all the way around on that car.
That'd be tight.
Dude.
The
like,
only problem you
we're
run into
we're
there with
checking
like,
our. Go ahead.
Good. No, you're good.
I was saying we keep checking our wholesale account like all the time, and I could find one drag radio in like Indiana.
Ooh, what tire rack?
No, whatever our parts department uses as a wholesale account. Done.
Okay, I just need a minute. We're gonna pause for a second.
Yeah.
Lenny, please explain to me why the fuck you're spelling tires with a Y.
That's the proper way to spell it.
It's not. You're in America.
It is.
We spell that shit ignorantly.
You go.
That is not a
look at-
vowel.
It's the proper way to do it.
you
I
you spell
actually
color
used-
with a U?
Yes.
Fucking pretentious bitch. Look at you.
I used to spell tire like on my stories when I'm updating my ROs
Mm.
the same way, and I would always get yelled at for it.
It's okay. You know how many technicians I have to correct their story where they spell brakes wrong?
BREAKS.
No.
Like
Like,
taking
think
a
about
break.
brakes or break. BREAK.
Yeah. Instead of BRAKE. Yeah.
All day long.
Yeah.
That's the proper way to spell color
Listen.
right there.
I am mechanic. All right. Like they fucking.
I do
no,
really miss.
I
getting,
are mechanic.
Yeah. There you go.
I just miss getting ROs from like a good technician like Johnny or Ryan that's like pulled this, pulled the valve cover, pulled the screws out, pulled the cowls, blah blah blah, like everything, and then you get a one from Whitmer, and it's removed
valve.
motor, replaced valves, put motor back in car, road tested, job is complete.
Performed 40K service. That was it. That was it.
It was
The
like a
fuck did you do
12-hour
for
job,
fucking
and he just
$1,300, you
put in-
motherfucker? Like,
So great.
So good.
Oh, so
That's
good.
so fucking great. So let's take a trip down Hypothesis Lane.
All right, let's do it.
Because I had this conversation with the wife today. Because she
Oh.
was like, so no, when the whole thing came up, I was like, hey, check this out. And I showed her the picture of the truck I showed you guys. She's like, that's pretty cool. I was like, yeah. I was like, and it gets me out of this thing. And she goes, the fuck? She was shocked. She was like, what? I was like, I mean, I'd sell it. I wouldn't keep both, right? And she goes, she's like, are you done? And I was like, fuck no, I'm not done. But like, we gotta buy a house. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I can downsize, save some cash, get bit purely on fucking fuel economy alone. 19 miles is a gallon, brother.
Wait, what does that truck get?
30.
Holy shit!
And it runs 87. I'm paying for 93 right now.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude. And it's like, whatever. That's not important. And she was like, well, what would you do? And I was like, well, like, I'd get a car I didn't have to compromise on, right? So then it becomes a thing of like,
Please tell me we're going to talk about the car I sent you or something. Like
that Stagio with the R34 front end, that shit was fucking gangster.
And it wasn't badly priced. It was.
Well, you know why it wasn't badly priced? It wasn't a 260 RS.
Yeah, I know, but
I'd like, if I was gonna do it, I'd fucking do it. You know what I mean?
give it to you.
Like, don't get me, and like, it was just like, you could tell that like they weren't factory R30. It wasn't, yeah, they weren't factory R34 fenders. They were aftermarket R34 front fenders, right? Like, I would want it like that gray one I sent you, where it just looked.
Oh.
So this, I don't know if I ever sent you this guy's this one, but there's a dude in New Zealand with a Stagia, and he R34 front swapped it. And the Stagia has a molding that runs along the side, and the R34 didn't. And he had it like grafted into the R34 front fender, so this molding ran all the way down the side of the car. So it just looks super factory, right? Yes, Lenny, I want a 260 RS, like really, yes, like really bad. And here's the thing: is that
And Lenny is the man to talk to about that.
I know he is.
Yeah.
So like, I love the Golf R, and I like the idea of a German car. But I think that part of my, and I've been musing on this a lot, I think the part of the main reason why I start thinking that way, obviously the power is super easy, but even like fucking Billy will be like, yeah, it's cookie cutter, right? Like, it's not super interesting because it's
Not
very
doing
easy.
anything.
Yeah. Stage you with an, I will fight you on that, because an R35 is objectively an ugly car. Anyway, looks like somebody hit an Ultima with a bat and just fucking.
Oh, it's not that bad. Come on.
I'll show you the receipts, motherfucker.
I'll
roll the tape. I will roll the tape. I will roll the fucking tape.
It's not that bad.
It's pretty bad. Anyway,
It's not
not as good as an R. Lenny has this weird objective, almost begrudgingly.
We can't.
No, but listen, Lenny has a weird thing, and he can hop in chat right here. Chris isn't here. You can hop in, motherfucker. You know where the pod is. He's got like, I think what it is.
Lenny, let's go.
I think what it is I think that Lenny knows that everybody likes old, younger brother a little bit better. He's a little bit more expensive.
Yeah.
And he's older brother out here, and he doesn't like it. And I said what I said. I said what I said. He's got an irrational hate of R34s. But no, anyway, the point I would say is like, I think potentially my like gravitation towards the Golf R, as sick as it is just because I'm so miserable driving something loud and rattly every day, that the idea of having something very calm is nice. And I think if I had it daily, I would be like, fuck it, give me something ignorant. You know what I mean? Which is more my style anyway. Right. And I think if I didn't have to compromise on it, and it's like,
well, I think your part of your problem is you drive 60 miles a day.
That's what I'm saying. I just need something comfy. I need something comfy that I can beat the shit out of, and I don't give a fuck if the paint gets fucked up on the freeway, and because it does.
Prius.
Dude, I'd bag and slam a Prius and drive it every day. I don't give a fuck.
You won in the Discord, right? Yeah, Lenny, get your ass in here. Chris is in
here.
We're a man.
Yeah, we're a man down. He's got some shit going.
Chime in. Get your ass in here. Let's go.
Get your ass in here, motherfucker.
Let's go. Get your fucking webcam on. Get your fucking tequila out. Let's go.
It's Mezcal. He's a classy bitch.
Yes, he is. Fucking pinky up, motherfucker. By the way,
but no, then it's like
congratulations to Lenny.
Yeah,
Lenny's having a baby. By the way,
Lenny's having a baby.
Lenny's having a baby.
There's gonna be a little Dr. Bluntman, MD.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That man is gonna have a little baby with the GTR.
Due date 420.
The
It
Maverick
has to
has
be.
recalls for the holes in the fuel tank.
Oh, I would believe that shit. Dude, did you ever? So I mean,
Fuck your
listen.
mouth per gallon, bitch.
Yeah, no. Let me finish my dinner real quick. I would not be surprised if there was actually holes in the fuel tank of that thing. Considering the fact that Ford has a track record of putting the wrong head gaskets
Jenna.
on their cars. Like, I don't know if you guys remember that when they were putting Mustang head gaskets on Ford Focus RSs and blowing
Yes, they
motors all
were.
over the park. Yeah.
Yes, they were.
So, not exactly the peak of human efficiency out of the Ford factory.
I had such high hopes for that fucking RS. Like the way they hyped that car up and like what it was capable of doing and like
I
watch
drove
them recall all
yeah.
those cars. Like, man.
They drilled some bolts through the body into it. Fuck, that's
That's
so
hella
funny. Oh my god, that's
That's
great.
so good.
It doesn't
sounds
surprise
like-
me. It scored.
That sounds like that one time that the LoJack installer came to install LoJack on a Panamera and
Yes.
screwed into the fuel tank and it was dumping and
I
Mike
was the
had to
advisor
pull
on
the
that
thing out there. Mike had to fucking like siphon all the gas out.
Bro,
Oh my
Brian Myers and I
That's
had it
so great.
out over that car.
That was
Like
hilarious. Oh yeah, it was
he-
Land Rover's car.
he fucking
Oh,
came in
was
the
it the
service
brown
department
one?
and was like,
It was
Hey.
a used newer Panamera.
it was a new Panamera,
was like
and the guy
18.
and LoJack came in and fucking drilled into fuel lines. I don't think it was a fuel tank. It was fuel lines, and it
It'd
was
be really hard to
pouring
drill into a
fuel
fuel
out.
tank.
And Brian Myers came over, dropped it off, and I'm like, okay, we're busy as fuck, but I'll get it in at some point. Like, I'll call you as soon as I. This fool comes over 2 hours later and tries to rip my new ass in a service drive about how we don't have his fucking car and it's not priority, and I'm gonna go to the GM. And I was like,
Go
Are
ahead.
you fucking kidding me, Brian Myers? I have fucking people who've dropped their cars off 2 weeks ago that haven't got their fucking cars in yet, and your dumbass had somebody come in and fucking screw shit into a fucking car, and now it leaks, and now you want me to drop everything that I'm doing to help you? Fuck off!
You should have just
Like,
told him to go brush his teeth. That man's got a grill like a block of cheddar cheese.
Bro,
you know what
like
I'm saying?
him and I, like, literally, and this is and Tim, you'll appreciate this because this goes back to the comment of oh, you pulled a Mike Van Allen. Him and I fucking like in a yelling match in the fucking service drive. Like, no, you can go fuck yourself, bro. We ain't getting that fucking shit in. It's fucking Friday night at fucking 5:30. What the fuck am I gonna do? And like, I'm out there trying to fucking siphon the gas tank because he's worried that we're gonna fucking catch this bitch on fucking fire. Like, I'm like, calling Dustin, hey, can you siphon the fucking gas out of this fucking car? Yeah, not really. No, you really fucking can't. Sorry, Brian, you're fucked.
It's
Can't do
not
anything for
really
you, bro.
designed for that,
Like,
yeah.
move on. It's fucking dumbass fucking shit, bro.
That was great.
Tell me how you were, Phil.
Brian Myers can go get fucked. I don't really give a fuck.
They all can.
And the company that we used to work for can go get fucked. I don't care.
They who will not be named.
Yeah, well, my wife still works there, so I'm not gonna fucking name names. So
He still works there too.
I do too.
Myers doesn't work there anymore.
He said his wife
Oh,
still
really?
works there.
Oh, Myers retired, bro.
Yeah,
Oh.
Myers doesn't work there anymore. No, I was
Yeah,
like, you were talking about Kyle.
Don't
and
you
then
remember
I'm-
like 6 episodes ago? We're fucking actually 6
was-
episodes. Almost
First
every
of
other
all,
episode.
Timmy doesn't
that-
remember 6 minutes ago since he's been on retirement.
Yeah,
Let's be honest, he got fired.
right.
I'm early retirement.
Forced. Early.
I'll see you at Panda Express, bro. I want my free orange chicken. I want my free orange chicken.
I want.
Oh, sorry. Are you okay with waiting for that orange chicken? It's not ready.
Fuck no,
right
you
now.
better have that shit fucking ready to go for me, bitch.
Timmy
That'll be
got
another
Timmy got
17.
the aluminum foil handshake. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't.
Yes.
It's like here's your last week's pay and get the fuck out.
I was like, cool.
Did they
Yeah,
give you
I
that?
showed
Did
you
they give you
guys
that
two
hat
texts,
on the
bitch.
way out?
No, I
Did
already
you pay
had
for
that.
it? Did you
Dude,
pay for it?
Yeah, I have spent the most money in the parts department that anybody that has ever been there has spent. They treated me like shit.
This
Never
guy.
got free shit.
Imagine
are you
buying a
fucking
bunch
kidding
of
me?
parts for cars
Well-
you can't
well-
afford to drive.
You and me are one and the same.
I gotta go find some of her.
Oh my god, here we go. What is that? A bunch of Legos?
That is a bunch of Legos, yeah.
Jesus.
Yo, what's up with the look at the wheels?
Yeah. I got new wheels.
Oh, here we go. Dad makes his wheel joke again. Yep.
Nice.
Yep. You happy with yourself, Kyle?
Yeah, yeah.
What do you mean,
Yeah.
Austin? Why were you kind of wrong with the holes?
You ever sprayed the
You're
bed and
spraying
drilled
the
a
bed
hole
liner.
holes through the bed? Wait, drilled the drain holes through the bed into the tank.
Oh, wow. Well,
Oh,
that
That's somehow even dumber.
Mm-hmm.
more dumber.
More
The biggest
dumbish.
issue also with those things is they're marking those up too because they can't keep them in stock. So I don't know.
So in other news, my goal one day is to get a downpipe, and then I can run high 10s, low 11s.
It's tight. But then like here's my thing is like where like you're that's it, right? You're
I'm done. Unless I get like a hybrid turbo setup, and
Yeah.
I'm done. I need once I one day come out of retirement. I'm thinking about staying here forever, but like eventually, if I come out of
Pretty sure that
retirement,
your wife would have something to say about that.
So, real quick, back to that conversation. You have not spent the most money in the fucking parks department. I literally have clothes in bags still that I have not fucking worn from fucking Portia. Literally, that I'm saving until I wear the other ones fuck out so I can wear these. And there's multiples of this. Tim,
okay,
so go
other
fuck
than
yourself.
you, a lot of money.
I'm
In
just
your
really,
own parts
I'm
department?
Talking about all
really,
the
no,
clothes
I'm
that are
just
on the
like
fucking wall.
I'm
like-
so in shock at the idea of like
that you
buying
have clothes
of a car you
in-
don't own.
It says turbo.
in a
It
plastic
all
bag.
says turbo. It says turbo.
They're in a plastic bag though.
It's like having a picture of somebody else's kids on your desk. Like I don't understand. Like what
It just says turbo. So fuck
I
you.
mean, no, like.
But why is it
where
a plastic bag?
I
Because
doesn't.
I already
Yeah,
have one that I wear, and they discontinue shit all the fucking time. So when I realized they were gonna discontinue it, I bought multiple things.
no.
I mean,
You know what
that's
this is?
a
This is
great
the dude.
idea.
They're
I
the dudes
second
that wear
that.
the Ferrari shit when they drive like a Fiat. Like that's the same.
Okay, so
Facts. I don't really give a fuck.
do you not support like supporting your one day what you want to have? Like I wear this hat because like I would love to have a fucking GT3. Not
Like
because
I don't wear a
have.
shirt that says
You're
"involved father"
currently
on it.
you're
You know what I mean?
currently
Like
in retirement. You're not going to
Oh,
afford a
but you wear one
GT.
of those Cohort ones. So that's the same fucking
Hey,
thing.
no, I'll win one from Omega.
no, they hand you one
know?
of these when you move into the state. Right after they give you your license plate and your license, they just hand you a Carhartt T-shirt. It's like,
Patrick Dempsey, bro, he's gonna let me win either a GT3 or a Speedster or something. I'm
Yeah.
I'm in
Well,
those
it's the same
contests.
color as your fucking hat. So I mean, you got it in.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
I
Like
am so like confused by what's happening here that I can't like.
Kyle said, I'm in retirement. I can't afford a GT3, but I was like, Patrick Dempsey
No,
on
I
those
heard. Okay,
giveaways. I'm gonna get it.
do you see what
Oh
the
my
fuck?
God.
Do you hear the fucking ignorant shit that's going on? I was here, Timmy. I heard the conversation.
You said you were confused.
What's that? What's that scene in fucking Billy Madison where he's like going through the whole fucking thing, and at the end the guy's like, nowhere in that 20-minute
Yeah.
waste of
Yeah.
time did you come anywhere close to explaining.
This is the worst answer I've ever received.
Ever heard? Please get off the stage.
You get 0
my
points.
God.
Oh,
Oh my god. That's
No,
so
but I heard
funny.
you guys talk about Legos behind. But yes, those are Legos that my wife set up on my current COVID bed that I have to sleep on. So
so
Sick.
what you need is one more of that Porsche.
yeah, I don't have it like you do. Okay, I'm not making that kind of money with you. Is that Lenny?
Oh,
Is Lenny
that's
coming
Lenny.
in?
That's gotta be Lenny.
Oh, he's gonna
He
fuck
just-
everything up.
Alex, come back, Alex. Oh my god, it's so jacked up.
Everything's
Look at- you
all
got
fucked
my-
up.
You got my arm.
By the way, did I ever show y'all this?
Yes.
Oh my god,
I love that. It's
34,
still
33,
available at
32?
Target.
bro, you got. You got like
Okay,
two
okay.
strings going on.
It's so bad on stream.
That's so funny. Half of it was on the top and half of it was in the bottom.
Oh my gosh.
Where's?
But yeah,
goddamn.
I have Legos to still build What do we got? We got a McLaren. We got Dom's fucking Charger from Fast and Furious, and then you got the Porsche Turbo. And then I'm building a Target, Timmy. I'm building a fucking Turbo. So fuck off. Lenny, where you at, fool?
He doesn't know.
There's Alex. Okay,
Bro.
Alex, fix it.
Fuck yeah,
Fix
I
it.
gotta. Jesus, fix it.
Fix it.
You have to fix it, dummy. You're the one that has the fucking the screen
Did it
share.
work?
Yeah.
It's still fucked up on stream.
No,
Oh,
it's
no, there
not.
it goes. There it goes. Lenny, where you at, bitch?
He's
Wait,
also
but
muted.
now the Red Match logo's in front of my face.
God
I
damn
can,
it, Mike.
I can fix that. Don't worry about that. That's easy.
Ah!
Oh my fucking god.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Where's Chris? We need Chris back in our life. Tim's got a
Fuck.
big ass Red Match logo on his face.
I got rid of it. It's fine.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
It made him
I was-
pretty, so I mean, it worked.
Yes.
It's a
Oh
lot better
shit.
looking. It's a lot better. Austin, what are you swapping in the MR2? I heard a turbo swap, but is it
He
like
said basically what you said, so I'm assuming the V6 from the Sienna.
I'm down with a ghetto Lotus. I'm fucking down with the shit, dude.
Yes.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, I'm with the shit for sure. I love those cars. I love MR2s. I cannot drive them. Like I physically like my feet are too big, and like the clutch
Because
pedal is
I'm
like
too tall.
no, it's not even that. My feet are too big, and like the fucking like the clutch pedal's like this big. What the fuck? And he's gone.
Cool.
3S GT. So that's the V6, right?
Yeah, I'm normal.
We're just doing this right now. I don't know. I don't know Toyota engines. What's it out of? Tell me what the fuck. I know
Oh my
TJ.
god, Lenny.
God damn it! I'm gonna fucking murder him, dude. Lenny, you're muted.
Come on, guy. Unmute yourself.
He's having technical issues. I'm about to block him out of the fucking chat, so we don't have to do this shit anymore.
Come on, Lenny.
We'll be right back. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna get another drink. Right back.
Yeah. Oh wow, that's a lot hoppier than I thought it was. Turbo inline 4. What's that? Is that out of the fucking
Hey,
Is that out of the God? No, I know the 2GR is the Sienna, but the Turbo 4 is that out of the fucking Celica? Like the front wheel drive Celicas?
I don't know the answer to that.
I think it is.
what's up?
What's up,
Oh
dude?
wow, he's really loud. And also look at your setups come so far.
Damn.
So cool, man.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
no, it looks great, dude. You've definitely come a long way from the early days. Look at that monitor. Look at that
Dude.
mic arm. Look at
Oh
you.
yeah, that's sweet. The
You
Amazon
sound
special.
great. You sound so much better than the last time you were on.
So are
here.
you like recording music while you're in there?
No, he's doing his podcast.
Podcast.
Also, Zero
We've
Lift.
got
Check
our own
it out.
podcast. Yeah, Zero Lift podcast. Check it out.
I mean, I know that. I'm just
You want to hear three guys talk about one car for 4 hours? I'm kidding.
It's,
a great
it's an
podcast.
hour.
I'm fucking.
we
I'm just
don't
talking
run
shit.
it long in a tooth like you guys.
oh
Yeah,
my
dude.
God,
Well,
dude.
listen, you guys
Sometimes I
also
fall asleep.
aren't as ignorant as we are either. You know, listen, it's just two different. It's just two different.
I have heard that we're really good for people who want to go to sleep. I don't know if that's a compliment. Like,
Wait, somebody actually said that to you? Was that like a legitimate thing that someone?
yeah,
said?
our good friend Ken. He's been listening since day one. He's like, dude, I put you guys on right before I go to sleep, and it helps me. Like, not in like your monotone voice like puts me to bed. More like the way you guys talk like is soothing to me, and so I guess that's a compliment in a way. So I'll take it.
Ooh.
You do soothe
Hot.
me when you talk to me, Lenny.
See, that's what I'm saying. Is like you guys are like car and driver, and we're like Top Gear after 4 beers. You know what I'm saying?
You
But,
guys
like,
are
all
awesome.
But
Does
like
that
all
mean
the
we're gonna
dumb
get
episodes, you know what I
canceled?
mean? Like we're gonna build a rocket ship out of tractors. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like all the real ignorant shit.
Oh, there he is.
All right, so
What's up? I gotta say,
Yeah.
I'm not drinking mezcal today. I have this Japanese sake. I'm gonna put it up here. I just
Oh, I
picked it
love
up.
sake. You're drinking it cold, right? You're drinking it cold?
Oh yeah, I just put it in took it out of the freezer, left it in there
Okay.
for like 20 minutes.
First of all, the thing people don't know about hot sake is only the bad shit is served hot. The good shit is served cold. For
The
the
real
record.
good shit is served at room temperature.
Room
if I'm
temperature,
being
yeah,
honest.
because it
I
actually
don't mean
has
to be the
like
snob there, but yeah.
no, it's the
Summer
truth.
tip.
But I don't think I've ever been at a Japanese restaurant stateside that had room temperature sake. It was either hot or cold.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, for sure.
Crisp
sure.
bottle open.
I heard that.
that was hot.
That was pretty hot.
Good.
You want to make
How you
up?
boys doing? It's been a minute since I talked to y'all.
I
know.
I don't mean
I was
didn't mean to like just hijack your episode. or
no,
anything.
dude. You're hardly.
We're
We
so
invited
mad.
first. We invited you in. Second of all, we were just rambling today. It's the first one back. We're just chilling. You know, we're taking it easy, drinking, kicking back. I'm getting shamed for talking about selling the STI for a mini truck. It's cool. You know, we're having a great time.
That's the best thing you could ever do in your life. That's a solid financial decision.
This guy
I
gets
hate you, Lenny.
it. This guy gets it.
Not all
No,
of us can
I-
drive 500 horsepower fucking S4s, okay, Tim? Okay, we all don't have those kind of.
First of all,
you
let's-
work
let-
for
let-
the company.
No, listen. Let's be objective here. Timmy technically cannot afford the car that he owns.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He couldn't afford it when he bought it, and he definitely can't afford it now. So,
no, not when he's retired.
So,
you know, retirement pays a lot.
Retired. Yeah, sure. Bitch,
By
if
the
I
time
could retire at 29.
here's the thing too that I just put two and two together about Timmy's purchase of his fucking S4. By the time he's done paying for it and modding it, he could have bought an F90 M5.
Wait a
And then
second,
some.
Timmy, you're
Yeah.
retired.
He got fired. He got fired.
Oh,
They
Don't
Don't
kinda
say
down
those
the
mean
frame.
words. Don't
I was
say
about to
the
say,
mean words.
did you hit the lottery? You're the
No.
one that bought it in South Sac?
Oh, I wish, dude. I wish.
He won the hood lottery. He got
Yeah,
he got a
shit.
gram and a 12 pack, and we've dubbed it the aluminum handshake, not the golden handshake, the aluminum foil handshake.
Yeah.
That's funny.
There you go.
Now the
Get the fuck
S4
out.
is not as expensive as Alex thinks it is. It's
No, it's not.
$60,000
But by the
car
time
with,
you're
like-
done paying for it, it is.
What do you mean? You think I got
You
like a
leased it.
7,000 interest
leased-
rate?
No,
7,000%?
no, but you leased it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're probably at least 25 into it by the time you went and bought it. And then how much did you buy it for?
My
The same
residual's
price.
33.
Okay, so now you're 58 in plus interest. You had to pay taxes on it twice, and you've modified it.
Which I've spent $1,000 on it.
You bought wheels.
Oh my god, I tuned it. Okay,
Two sets of
can
wheels?
go to other
2 sets,
wheels
1.5 sets of wheels. to be fair.
Okay,
Yeah.
but-
No, he bought
and-
1 set of wheels and 1 set of rims. You know what I'm saying? There it's
yeah.
all right, so Lenny, so the thing I'm dealing with right now, and I want his input, is that I've been considering chasing down the rabbit hole of getting a German car to modify because I hate driving my modified STI every day, right? But I actually, you know, I have a soft spot for Japanese cars, so I'm thinking about selling the STI, buying a daily, just a small truck to drive every day, and then after we buy this house, getting something that I can just own and just fuck with and not have to worry about it. So I've been looking at like old Soarers, like the JZ90 Soarer. I think it's the JZ90, the real square bitch. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Which
the
are clean.
JZ90 body style that like shared with the Cresta, I think, or the
Yes.
Cresta, whatever,
Yes.
however you
Yeah,
want
but
to pronounce it.
it has like a notchback going on.
Mhm.
I like those a lot, and those are pretty inexpensive. You can get them for like 18, 19 grand.
Did those come with the One UZ,
No, they came with a 1J.
or is that the? Yeah, that's the 1J. Yeah,
That's
I'm
the
sorry.
1J, yeah. Which I would prefer a straight six single to
Wait
to
a
a 1J.
second. I think there might have been a One UZ. All right, I
don't-
might be misplacing my generation store here.
I think you're
but
thinking
yeah.
of the
I do
big
remember there being a 1J version of that boxy store, but I
Yeah,
think there
I
was
think you're-
also a One UZ variant. But I could be wrong there. I don't know.
I don't think so because the 1UZ came out with the LS400 in the States. That engine was developed for that car, and then they
You're right.
also
So
put
then,
it in the
yeah, I'm thinking the
soapbox.
wrong generation.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
they put it in the soapbox big fat boy SC later, Sora later on.
True. Yeah. So yeah, that's
So I
also
was
the
li-
source. So it's that generation Sora I'm thinking as the one you see.
So I've been like kind of pining over those because I love old square cars. Obviously you already know I have a giant boner for chasers. Giant boner for chasers because they're sick. And then like, yeah, Mike and I have been talking about Stagias for a minute now. 260 RSs because they're fucking
Dude,
cheap. Like by comparison,
I feel like you get a good solid daily, and then that's your car.
a Soarer, yeah,
Yeah, no,
because they're sick.
a
Oh
Sora
no,
is
no,
cool.
the Stagia, my bad.
The
Yeah,
Stagia. I feel like the Stagia is your
the
style.
big dad wagon. Yeah,
Yeah, like I
It's
want
a
to
legit
pull
dad
up
wagon. I love it.
and
Yeah.
drop off my son in a fucking converted R34 front end Stagia.
R35 converted
I'm
for
not.
stage.
No,
Never
fuck
in
you.
a
We're not doing no
million
fucking
years am I doing
R35.
that.
Shut up.
It's so gross.
Shut up. No, we got those in the States. We're doing an R34
Yeah,
conversion.
no,
on that bitch.
I want to spend 20 G's on a front end conversion because I'm stupid. I've looked. That's how
If you're
much it
lucky.
costs. You want to
If
talk
you're
about
lucky.
$7,000 headlights? Like fuck. Yeah, I don't know. Like, and I just think like that's. I think that might be the move because Stages are like they're pretty cheap.
What
and I
about a
don't.
crown wagon? A crown wagon.
That'd be
Those
tight.
are
I saw
sick.
one at
Yeah,
I
that'd
saw
be
one at the
tight.
Cars and Coffee Whitney Ranch this past weekend. It wasn't
Did
slammed.
you?
It had like a sort of donk sort of setup, so it was definitely interesting.
This
Was it like a tungsten, like goldish silver type of color?
Yeah, it was like a silverish type of color.
Yep, I saw it. I saw it at the Super Donut meet that you guys didn't wake up to at least check the weather for.
That's
Damn.
really
So-
aggressive,
so-
but sure.
Fucking
So
good,
like
man.
if you're looking like that's if you're looking more like I would say like a lowrider style, that would be a sweet wagon.
That car was sick.
But the Stagia, definitely. I would love a
Well,
Stagia.
Just
I know
like
a
a
few.
Yo,
sitting in
I'm
a
looking.
parking
Okay,
lot.
we're
I
gonna.
feel like a bang for the buck though. That's kind of where it is for you, bro. Like
Okay,
like,
so like, all
So
right.
what's
listen,
bang
wait
for the
up.
buck for you guys right now? So like
I'm
we
just
might
talking
have to have
like
a price
sub
discussion as
sub
well.
50s.
I've seen them for mid 30s.
That's the 250. That's not a 260. I want a 260.
Okay, it's 260. I've seen for roughly around
Low
mid
40s.
40s.
Low 40. Yeah,
Mid 40s.
yeah, low to 40. Okay,
A
so
clean one's gonna cost you mid 40s.
okay,
right?
wait. I have to
That's
fucking.
disgustingly ugly.
That's so ugly. The
That's so
R35
ugly.
is no.
Lenny,
Hell
I'm
no.
gonna smack the shit out of you next
This,
time I
on
see
the
you.
other
Are you
hand,
fucking kidding
this,
me?
on the
You
other
think
hand.
that's cool?
I'm just
Fucking
joking.
Ultima wagon.
No, you're
just
not.
joking.
No, you're not.
Bro, look at
No,
the
okay,
yellow.
so
Look
the
at the
R30
yellow.
the R35 front end conversion is good on the later version
That's hot,
Stagia.
bro.
I'll be totally fair there and honest. I think it looks better on the later versions there. It's kind
I
of like a
think
little
that's
bit
the
You see
bubblier in the
what-
back.
not yellow.
So here's the thing. Here's my question. You'll know more about this than I do, Lenny. So this molding is not an R34, right?
Where am
This
I
one?
looking at? Hold on.
The one that you talk about in the door?
Yeah, that doesn't
Yeah,
run
no.
through the fender on the R34, right?
No.
Right. So is this a Stagia fender that's cut and then like welded together with an R34 front, or is this like did they
Probably.
put? I don't hate that either. Oh, dude, that shit's hot. I'm looking for one specifically that yo, the green on gold though. My guy.
Oh, dude, that green looks
The
sick.
green on gold is hot, dude. Yeah. Okay, that doesn't.
Sexy. That's a fucking Volvo.
That's not a bad thing for the record. We've already established that Volvos are sick. This whole
I can't do it. I can't do
I
it.
don't listen. I'm gonna just give
No.
Lenny one bit of thing. This one specifically because of the fact that they molded the fender all the way into the body, and
Yeah.
obviously
It
this
doesn't look bad.
is a wide rear
That
for sure. This is
doesn't
not
look
factory.
terrible.
No.
I don't like it.
I would just
I
be
don't
really
like it.
upset if I was like driving and I saw like, oh look, there's a GTR behind me. Oh, it's not.
You mean like what I'm gonna be doing in a fucking R34 converted? You think there's not gonna be some
Like it-
kids like, oh, it's an R34. Why is it a wagon? Like,
In all
Yeah.
honesty, like I don't think I would ever even realistically consider a front end conversion on a Stagia. I'd keep it the Stagia front end
No,
because
I
it
hate
looks
this.
good. There
I-
there are
no.
body kits and that are
I've seen
are
them all.
really
I do,
good.
No, the headlights kill me. I can't do it. The big like
Really?
they're like
Pull that
this.
shit up.
A
Would you
friend of mine
rather
used
have like
used
the
to
early
own
911s with the fried egg headlight?
a friend of mine used to own this Bayside Blue stage in Japan, and he had this front
That looks
bumper body
dope.
kit on it.
I don't
Looks
like
good.
It was like a 4 headlight, almost looked like kind of rally style. It was really low to the ground. It looked
So this
really
is
good.
this is a
Dude, a
260.
Stager looks good without even the conversion kit on
That
the front
looks
end.
I'm
sick.
saying.
It reminds
Clean
me of
one?
like an
Clean one?
You lost
extended
it.
Forester.
That
'Cause I'm
doesn't.
a
So
I'm a
this is
old
the year
Forester.
I'd actually. Yeah, I don't like it.
Looks
Yes, and yes,
I love
Austin.
wagons.
I have seen the Evo front end on the Subi, and I really don't know how I feel about it. It's like, it's really well done to be okay. So here's like this is see that's not. I don't like that. I just don't like the way
Well,
that looks.
it's in a fucking game for one.
Yeah, but it's. I mean, it's pretty. Okay, here's a real one.
it says Gran Turismo on it. I'm sorry.
Meanwhile, this is in the wild somewhere,
That's a mom wagon right there, baby.
dude. This shit is
Oh, the red
the red. The red
red
is
one.
fat. The red is fat.
Oh, the red is fat.
The
Oh,
white on white
yes.
with the TEs though. You know what I'm
Babe.
saying?
Oh.
Babe,
Sell the kids. We're getting to
TEs.
stage it.
tell the kids we're getting to stage you.
We're
Okay, this
selling everything.
this is not bad.
Hey, are you guys on Twitter?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the podcast or
Yeah,
us
yeah.
as individuals?
The podcast.
No, the podcast is
Sorry,
not.
to
We should
put
be
you back
though.
there.
No, I need to
Okay.
do that.
You
I'll do it
should be.
tomorrow.
See, like, okay, wait, this isn't terrible.
With the gold wheels?
All right,
I'm
back in
That's
the couch.
clean. That's
That looks
clean.
sick.
That's pretty nice.
So I think what fucks it up is the 98 to the left, or to the left, this one right here on the right in the middle. It has those lights in the grill. Without the lights in the grill,
That's a good point.
that thing is clean as fuck.
And this has eyelids on it too. You can tell.
The black stage next to where your cursor is at with the I
This?
think the BBS wheels.
left?
That's the
Uh-huh.
front bumper that my buddy had,
I like
but
this
it was
better.
in
So this
Bayside
is
Blue,
so this is like an R34
and he had
style
some
front
T's
bump,
on it.
which is gangster. But yeah, this is like an R30. These are Advent RG2s, right? So this is a yeah. So this is like a 34
Those are
style
nice.
front. But how do you get rid of these? So is this just a grill swap? Is that all that is to lose the front headlights in the center? Because it looks way cleaner without them. Like I don't mind this without these secondary headlights.
I think it's a front bumper grill swap. Yeah,
And just I mean I don't
it's not
hate
too
that.
complicated.
And I feel like that's a lot cheaper than swapping a whole 34 front end. Even that doesn't look bad. It just looks cluttered to me with these in there, and I just yeah, but see, like that's not nope, never mind. Then you got that on fucking RS50 RRs, which fucking
So I
underrated wheels.
gotta ask the question: why specifically the 260 RS? Why
'Cause I
not
want
just get a
the-
regular stage then not have to really feel
'Cause
too
I-
bad about
I want an
doing
RB.
hood
I want
rat
a
stuff that you're
26.
gonna end up doing to it? Because let's
I
be
just-
honest,
No, I want an RB26.
It wants to be part of the cool
you
kid club.
could just swap that in with
I'm not
like a
doing that.
regular stage. Yeah,
I don't want
why
to
not?
because I just don't want to.
It's just cause.
Yeah,
Just
no,
cause. Because.
no, because I'd rather have a 260 RS. I'd rather it just be what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm gonna go through the
Then would you modify it after you got it?
it would be
The short answer is yes.
the short answer is yes, but it would be like if I didn't do a full front swap, it would be like a bumper type shit, right? Clean it up, put a nice set of wheels on it, put some nice seats in the front, put like some low maxes in the front or some shit, a cool steering wheel, breathe on the engine a little bit, put a nice exhaust on it, like a legit, like I'd probably put a Tomei on it if I could source one that wasn't $1 billion, you know, just because like that's the move with an RB, and just have it be like a really fucking clean ass car. Part of me would want to hood rat it and bag it and throw it on some fucking ridiculous wheels and slam the dick out of it, but I don't think I'd actually end up doing it. I think I'd like feel bad about it. You know what I mean? And I think I'd probably just, to your point, put it on a really nice set of nicely valved coilovers, so it rides nice and just take some of the ride height out of it, not slam the dick out of it. But again, at this point, it would be a second car. I could do whatever I wanted to it. I wouldn't have like there'd be no reason to compromise. I could do whatever I wanted, because I'm not driving it every day.
Yeah, I only proposed that question because like buying a 260 RS at this point in the stage of the car market game and where it's at, then modifying it would be, I think, counterproductive to purchasing it at this point. Just
Yeah.
because its value is going to only get exponentially bigger. So it might, and as it, whether or not we want to admit that these cars will be collectibles and one day just sit in a garage somewhere because some rich dude owns it, because that's probably what's going to end up happening. I would say you're better off buying it and keeping it stock than if you really want to modify it.
There's like zero chance of that happening. There's like
right.
Because here's the thing: the reality of the situation is I don't want to pay for. I don't want to. Yes, I understand that you can swap a 26 into it. I don't want to buy a 26. I don't want to pay to refresh a 26 after I've already bought it. I don't want to do the tranny swap. I don't want to do any of that shit. Right? If I got to pull the engine out of the car it came into and refresh it, which is what I would honestly probably do within 10,000 miles of buying the car, just for my own fucking sanity, because I know how RBs can be if they're not properly maintained. So be it, right? But like, yeah, just the idea of like, oh, I spent $35,000 on a car, right? And then I had to spend what are 26 blocks going for right now? Like fucking $3,200 at least.
I
RB?
think the regular one's going for like probably $2,000
for just a block, right? So that's not with turbos.
Yeah.
That's nothing else, right?
No, that's
Yeah,
a straight block. I mean,
Yeah, exactly. So if I want to fully
That's not
dress
even the head.
no.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if I want a fully dressed RB, I'm out $5,500, and it's for a
No,
stock
More than
RB.
that.
Yeah,
More
okay,
than
for a
that.
stock RB.
If you're going to
right?
buy a complete engine right now, like with the wiring harness, turbos, all the accessories included, you're looking at like off of Yahoo auctions, probably around $8,000 to $10,000.
Yeah, no,
Well,
I've already
But
bought.
I mean,
a
that's
260
that's
RS, but-
everything, and it came out of a running car, and it's
Yeah,
So
like,
and I
here's
get
your
that.
prime
It'd be
example.
crazy.
Here's an RB26 with HKS turbos out of a 32. You could buy it
That's an
for
older 26.
10 grand,
Yeah,
and it comes with everything:
fine. but that
ECU, turbos,
granted,
intake.
but you know what? Also, I could do with that
That fit the
$10,000.
GTI?
No, that $10,000 difference between a $33,000 250 and a 260. Buy a 260 that already has an RB in it, a 26 in it. To be fair, right? So that's just
Gotcha.
kind of my thing. It's like just fucking. It's like buying a GTST and saying I'm going to make it a GTR.
Right.
In my opinion,
Or GTI saying you're making
I mean,
A Golf-
you
that
do
no,
have a
you're in
very
a
good
different situation. We never got a 2-door Golf R. Like if you had a 4-door GTI and you were gonna do that, I'd be like, you're a fucking idiot. You should have bought a Golf R. But like if
Yeah.
you were, you know what I mean? Like, but you have a 2-door, and it would be tight to have a 2-door. Yeah,
all
stateside, because we never got it.
Yeah.
Right? That makes it cool. But like, yeah, if it's a car you could just go out and buy, and I think that probably nails the whole reason why I wouldn't want to do anything. But a 260 is like, why go if I'm already importing a car, quote unquote, or buying a car that's imported? Like, why not just buy the one that's a lot closer to what I
buy
want?
what you want, right? It's why I
Yeah.
bought a GTR versus a
Oh, yeah, why settle?
GTST or like
Sure.
any of the other shit, right? I mean,
Or
if you're
it's
gonna
like,
spend the money, if I'm gonna
why
spend,
why buy a WRX and then mod the fuck out of it? Like, just go buy the
Correct.
STI.
correct,
Just go buy the
Yeah.
other one,
correct,
and then
correct.
start from there. Right?
That's
So that's the
same
thing.
argument. Same argument.
But the long and short of it is, to Mike's point, I think, is that I have a big giant hard on for quick wagons, and that's like,
Yeah.
it kind of like checks all the. Is it Japanese? Yes. Is it a wagon? Yes. Is it a manual? Yes. Is it have a cool, really great sounding engine? Yes. Is it all wheel drive? Is it rarer than something else you can find? Yeah. It's like, right. And I fell in love with these things a long time ago, and I just forgot about them. And everybody, and
They're
like,
great cars, yeah.
and I think like me and Mike were chatting one time, just after a pod. We were talking about the GTR and like what he wanted to do with it, and I was like, "Fuck! I wonder what stages are doing." Right? Like, because they're just not as popular as GTRs, obviously, right? Because wagons just aren't as popular in general. And I went and looked at a 260 RS, and it was like 12 grand cheaper than an R33 GTR. I was like, it's fucking almost the same car. Like, I don't understand why it's
Right.
because
Right.
if I'm not mistaken, you're down to gear, right? Because they're 5 speeds and not 6 speeds.
Well, mine's a 5-speed.
Yours is a 5 speed, so it's a fucking
Yeah.
okay. So I get
It's the
two
same
extra
car.
doors. I get 2 extra doors and more storage space, and probably 300 extra pounds. But everything else is essentially the same.
It's a
Pretty
great
much.
parts hauler car, I have to say.
That's what I'm saying. It's just
The
fucking
first
cool.
the first car that I got picked up in when I got stationed in Japan back in 2011 was that base type blue Stagia that I've
Yeah.
been alluding to. And so like me and that dude became like stepbrothers. Like, did we just become best friends? Hell yeah, you picked me up in a Stagia, dude. What?
That's fucking sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
was
I think it'd
nice.
be
It was
I don't know. So it's like, suck it up, buy a house, drive something boring for a bit, and get something super rad that I don't have to worry about.
I am determined to purchase a Pajero Evolution this year.
Oh,
That would be
shit.
dope.
Mitsubishi Pajero Evolution.
Okay.
Evolution, yeah.
Okay.
So are you
I
gonna
like
get rid of the GX, or are you just this number
Yeah.
3? Oh, you
You're
will
gonna
get rid
get
of
rid
the
of
I'll
GX?
get
GX.
rid of the- yeah.
Listen, if you have a
And that's the wife's
yeah.
choice. That's the wife's choice. She said,
But if you have the Pajero Evo, you
she's
don't
like,
need
I
a
want a
GX.
Pajero Evo.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like there's an overlap there, right? Like, oh, they're two of like one's a little bit bigger and more comfy, and the other one's way more badass. You know what I mean? Like, because you
Yeah,
can get
you
the
were
Pajero.
talking about the Venn diagram for your kind of Stasia.
Yeah,
And I'm thinking, yeah, the Pajero hits all the insides of the Venn diagrams of like just bastard, quick, fast car, little quirky,
work
funny
of the
looking,
walls,
but
as they say. Yeah.
yeah.
No, they're cool. Like they're fucking like. I'll look one up just so everybody who's watching can actually see one. They're fucking cool. I like those things a lot.
That's a cool car. It's a solid car. I mean, I like your other car. I like your GX. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
does his
about
other
to
I
car
love the
look like
GX.
that?
There's nothing wrong with the GX, but like
That thing's fucking
I'm the
rad.
kind of
Are
guy
you
that likes to
serious?
buy things just once or like as little as possible. So like once I find something that I like, I'm gonna hold on to it.
I mean, I don't
And I think
disagree
the
with your
Pajero Evolution is
purchase.
just that.
Look at the little wings, like the little devil horn
Yes.
wings. That's so sick, dude.
It's so angry.
This one's name is Pablo. I'm just kidding. You got to put the obnoxious mud flaps on it, though, right? Like, I feel like that's
Yes. That's
Aren't
there
those
it is.
standard?
No, I don't think so. This one doesn't have 'em.
Oh.
The bot, dude. This is what I'm saying.
Yes.
This is what I'm saying. Is like, no, that's factory, right? Like, that's the thing. Is like,
So aggressive looking.
this the thing is like why I have a hard time going to German cars because like they do like
Because they're so adult.
they're just restrained. Yeah, they're very restrained, right? Which is cool in its own way. Like I love like the fuck, what M5 is it with the V8? You know what I'm talking about? It was like the bad guy car in like every fucking action movie in like
yeah.
1999
It's
to
like
2005.
98. Was it 98?
To like a 2002. They're
Yeah,
super restrained.
yeah.
They're very chill. They're very cool.
They sound amazing though.
Yeah, they do. Audis and like the glory days of like Audi, right? Like the old S4 Avants and like even your brother's RS4. They're Bauhaus, right? They're very chill. They don't look like anything special at
Yep.
all. And now they're like, very angry toaster children with like fucking weird mangled front ends and shit. But they're still sick. Like, don't get me wrong, it's just a different type of cool, right? Like you look at like an RS. If an Audi designer from like 1995 saw the new RS3, he'd be like, "What the fuck?"
What happened to my design?
So we just gave up on the whole understated thing, huh? We just said, "Fuck it,
Yeah.
paint them green.
Too much
Just paint them
shrooms,
bright
too
ass
much
green."
shrooms.
Yeah, you're fine. Just
Neon
give it a bright
colors.
color, you'd be good.
So you went from the coffee shop to the highlighter. Okay, you know what I
Right.
mean? Like,
That's very German.
yeah. But it's like even like you like going back to the Mark 8 GTI because that's like or Golf R. It's like it's still pretty restrained, right? This is fucking like, come on, dude, look at this fucking thing. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
kidding me?
Well, and cars in general have gone that way, right? They're not crazy aggressive anymore. And if they're aggressive, they go from I'm not aggressive to we're fucking full blown body kit. Look at like a ZR1. Like you're gonna know like this is what it is, right?
Like the
Versus
blower
a
sticks
regular
out of the
Corvette.
hood. Yeah.
like
Yeah.
like you're gonna know exactly what's going down the fucking road anymore. And
Yeah,
like you
and
don't see that really anymore with cars, right? You look at like Tim's car, Audi A4, right, versus an S4. You go look at them, you put them side by side. For the most part, they
if
look
you
like
don't
the
know
same
what you're
fucking
looking,
car.
if you don't know what you're looking for,
You have no
The
idea.
same thing.
It's the
yeah,
same thing. It's the same thing.
that's
We
what I'm
got
saying.
different
Like, no,
motors.
nobody does ignorant like.
Seth, Golf R, nothing.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a great car. Like objectively, I don't need to drive it to know it's a great car, but it's not ignorant, and it's not like I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm very conflicted. I have a lot of big boy decisions to make in the next year.
I say
Yeah.
But
you get a truck. I say you make the adult decision, get a
Get
truck,
a Golf
and
R.
then we save a couple of bucks. No,
by
because
the
he's gonna need something to haul shit back and forth or whatever the fuck he's got to do with
I
the house.
needed I
Bunch of-
needed
Golf R.
I can't I no you can't because here's the thing, if I spend 50 grand on a fucking Golf R and I scratch the interior putting bullshit in, I'm gonna be pissed,
And they're
right?
gonna be at like what is the fucking island we went to where fucking Kyle's out there fucking fixing his fuel pump at the same time we were out there fucking taking pictures and shit. Because he get a fucking check engine light on.
But I fucking fixed it.
Yeah.
Golf R's are not
Should
the
I get
only
some
fucking
boots on the
choice,
ground?
okay?
I don't know who that is. Who's Southern? Who is that?
Seth.
Should I
You
get some
just
boots
gotta-
on the ground? Looking at some 260 RSs in Japan or what?
I need
Hell yeah.
I need at
Like
least I
actual
need it.
eyes instead of just photos on the
No,
picture.
he
I
on
need
the
at
TikToks on
least
YouTube?
I
He
need
needs a
it.
year.
Yeah, I need a year. I need a year because
He needs a year.
because I have to buy a home. So this is what prompted this, and I don't know if you were listening at the time, but the STI sucks to
I
drive
think
every day.
I got an after. Yeah.
Yeah, so okay, so the STI sucks to drive every day to the point where it's modified now. It's horrible to drive every day, 60 miles a day, right?
I want something that sucks.
We're probably gonna end up buying the home that I'm
I
renting
got another
right now.
bottle for you, buddy, but don't worry about it.
I appreciate you.
And the next, so we just renewed our lease here, and the dude's already like, listen, I'm probably gonna sell the house next year, and I'll give you first crack at it. We'll keep a realtor out of it. I'll sell it directly to you. Find a lawyer to put all the paperwork together. Save myself 3% right off the bat. I'm like, fucking in this housing market, fuck yeah, I'd rather deal with the owner and buy it directly from him than have to find it out with
Solid.
somebody else, right? So I got to prep for that because like we need a home. I need to have that like going on. So
Position to fuck you. I get it.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's just
Yeah.
it's got to be done, right? It's like I'm gonna be 35 this year. I'd like to own a fucking home before I'm 40, you know. So, things just
Accomplishment,
things just have to like kind of operate around that premise for a little bit. But once that's done, it's like cool. Now I have a daily. Now I have a house. I can go buy something that I don't have to worry about. Like if I blow it up, or if I want to make it, if I want to slam the fuck out of it, or whatever the fuck I want to do to it, I don't have to drive it every day. Do whatever I want. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, no, and I think it goes back to the conversation you and I were having about that shit, right? Like you want. Let's be honest about it. For you and I mean, not Tim and probably not Kyle, but at die hard, we're fucking Japanese fans. Like, I
Mhm.
would love to actually move to Japan, go fucking stay there for like a year and like go like check all stuff out. I mean, Lenny's got to do it and all that stuff. Just go experience like that culture and stuff.
Dude,
and,
can I tell you that I still go back and listen to that episode of the podcast and just like fall asleep to it? Not related to
Yeah.
like the fact of like, but it's just like that's not
you
it. That comes
guys-
off way more dickish than I meant it. But like,
do you guys follow Eot on YouTube?
Oh yeah, I just saw one of his recent
Dude, like,
YouTube videos. I was watching it.
He literally fucking moved. He hasn't moved. He traveled to Japan. He's planning on living.
Yeah, he's
there
renting out a
for-
place in Japan.
I think he said like 4 or 5 months, and now he's talking about like actually like living there. And he bought a 34. He didn't buy a GTR, but he bought a GTST, I think.
It's a GTT.
GTD, and dude's living life like and loving it like that. Like, fuck yeah, like that for me would be the mecca of cars. Like Tim and I love Porsche. To my dying grave, I will bleed Porsche. But as a kid, all the Japanese cars is what drew me into cars.
Yeah.
It's like the Integras, the Type S's, the Silvias, the S14, the S13, all that stuff drove me to cars because it was Japanese culture, and you could drive a 4-cylinder turboed car reliably, get good gas mileage, and get you to work most of the time. To be honest, most of the time, and that's what I grew up on. And I would love to go see all that stuff and experience all of that. Like that'd be cool as fuck. Like,
Yeah, he's definitely living the dream. I think he said the YouTube video that I watched, he rented out a house in
oh, dude,
Ibaraki
for 40 days for
for
2,000
40
bucks.
days. Yeah, and that's about par for that part of Tokyo. So that's like just outside of the actual Tokyo city, just north of it.
Yeah,
And so like he has access to everything. This is a really well situated area, honestly.
yeah. I
And
mean,
yeah,
dude,
he's
that'd be
great.
amazing.
I think
That'd be-
I think he's going down to stacked. I think that's his connection in Japan. If I'm being
yes, yes.
honest, I
No,
was
you're right.
watching his. I didn't watch his Osaka video, but I
Yeah,
just
stack
assumed.
imports or whatever it is.
Man, yeah, they're doing some they're making some moves.
Yes,
I
they
remember
are.
where they were just a little company a few years ago, and so like they've
They've got
doing
tons
some
of
stuff.
cars in storage right now.
Yo,
Tons of
Yeah.
cars.
so like
Yeah,
real.
they got Stuart Leaks. I don't know if you follow him. He's a Texas GTR dude who makes like some banging titanium exhaust. Apparently,
Mm.
I've seen him building his stuff for a few years now. It's
You know what I
good
just
stuff. He's got
realized, too?
two cars in storage. I think it's a JCX 100 and a R34 sedan.
Yeah,
Oh, the ER.
Not that I stalk him on Instagram, because I do.
I
yeah.
think is it a white one?
I
think-
I don't think I've
the
ever seen an
JCX 100 is white and the R34 sedan is silver.
Okay.
I was gonna say I don't think I've
Or it
ever
might be
seen
the
an
other way around.
ER34. I don't think I've ever seen an ER34 sedan that wasn't white. I think almost every single one I've seen has
It's
been
been white, yeah,
It's
Yeah.
either white or silver, yeah.
Yeah.
or black.
Popular
Or black.
colors.
You know what I just realized too? I just realized because of import laws, and I think this might be fortuitous. If I want a 98 260 RS, I legally can't get it in this country until next year anyway.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean,
But you got to
I'm-
deal with all the people with money that have money for storage that are,
Correct.
you know.
But like, here's my
Look them up,
question:
you know?
like, and this maybe it's not even a question. My thought is like, when you consider the fact that there's dudes that are gonna be chasing 34s and like S15s and like a whole other range of shit that's gonna be eligible to import at the same time frame,
next year, yeah.
I feel like I'll probably end up paying more. Even if I end up paying for a Stagia than what Mike paid for his GTR when he bought it, which is what, like 52?
Oh, 50.
50?
Protect.
I'd probably be fine with that. Like, I don't really think I'd fucking kill myself over that at that point. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is.
Speaking of S15s, they're still pretty undervalued.
Aren't they like
Holistically,
30?
like
Aren't they
I
like
think I think I still see some good looking S15s for like 20, 25 grand.
that's not
I
bad.
just saw 3 this morning on some groups I'm part of.
But the
over
problem
in Japan.
you run into with
service
that, though-
members service members selling them. So
Yeah. But the
take
problem
that with a
is
grain of
like
salt.
98 to 99 to 03, right? Is
Mhm.
S15? Yeah. So you can't get one here until 24, which means that if you buy one now, you got to pay to store it for 2 years. So you're probably close to out. I mean, you're probably out close to 30 by the time you actually get it into the States. And if you wait to buy one so you can import it, it's definitely going to be 30. So you're paying 30 grand
I mean,
for an S15 no matter what.
You're looking at $2,000 a year for a legitimate storage
That's it?
service. Yes.
That's
That's what we did. That's what we did at Rivsu. We had indoor storage for a year, and it was $2,000 a month. $2,000 a year. Excuse me.
That's so fucking cheap. What the fuck? I pay more for that than my storage unit out here just for my wife's fucking Christmas decorations. Are you serious?
Yeah, and like you think back, this was in like 2014, 2015 is when I was doing business with them. The Japanese side of all of that.
Mm.
And yeah, everything was we had a bunch of Supras and like Celica GT4s that we had in storage and Evos.
So that's the other thing too, is like I
and
feel
yeah,
like a lot of that
it's
shit's gonna start
$2,000 a
popping
year,
up.
which is pretty good.
Yeah, that's super cheap. Yeah, there's so much shit that's like gonna be you're gonna like Mark X, like some of the cooler, newer Mark X's are gonna be eligible to be imported.
think the cooler Mark X's were like in the early 2000s.
Well, like
They still have a few years.
Well, no, they had yeah. Yeah, the ones with like the actual X in the grill, which was like
with the actual X in the grill, yeah.
which is like if you've never seen one of those things are so fucking cool, man. I don't know why they're enormous,
hella cool.
They're fucking huge.
Get that talkie, girl. Come on now.
Yeah. Where are they at? What year is that?
That's not even like my style of car, but I really like it. It's got to be like after 2006, I think.
So I accidentally just Googled Mark, and it was just a bunch of pictures of Mark Zuckerberg.
Oh, that was Marky Mark.
Okay, you just showed.
Oh, by the way,
age.
Kyle, I shouted you out in our podcast episode. And I hope I did you justice saying that your car had 500 horsepower or close to it. Forgot. I always forget.
It's a little over.
Here's the grill. This is the X grill. This is a factory grill, by the way.
Do you see that? Do you see that back tire? Well, go back to the yellow fucking picture.
Yeah, that's a drift car. That's a FT car. I'm sorry, a D1 car.
Yeah.
D1 GP.
Dude, look at the fucking rear tire. That shit's like almost like.
Look at this.
It's a sweet car.
And for reference sake, that's like the size of an LS 400. Like that fucker is big, dude. Like that's a big ass car. Yeah, they're tight. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. As per usual, I'm fucking super on the fence about how to spend my automotive money.
Or lack thereof.
You and every other car guy. So
I think that's the beauty I miss of like when I was younger and just like having a project car. It was just like it's so much simpler, right? When like the car is purely just a project.
Well, when you have a project car and you drive it, like you fix what's broken, and when it breaks, you upgrade it to shit that's not gonna fucking break for what you do with it, right? Like I remember having my 02 WRX, and when shit broke and I had to fix it, I upgraded that shit when it fucking broke. Like yeah, I went out of my way to like try to upgrade it, but like I couldn't financially afford it. And until things broke and like you had to save money to fix whatever was broken.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, the fucking control arm bushing was broken. Well, I'm gonna fucking replace it with XYZ because I want this performance.
Everything gets poly bushings. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like that's just how it is. But like
this is the old while we're in there.
Yeah, well, while we're in there, might as well just fucking slap all of it at it.
Yeah, exactly.
But like that's what it goes back to, and like that's how we grew up modifying cars. Is you bought a shit box, you had a shit box, it got you from point A to point B, but when it broke, I fucking threw some bullshit.
Well, and the other thing about that shit too is like I had unlimited time but I had unlimited time to like defuck my car, right?
Some of my friends might say that completely describes me and the GTR.
Yeah, but like to be fair, you had a GTR, like you know what I mean. You had an R32, like you had like a holy grail car that you were. It's like when you blew it up, right? It's like you're not gonna give up on your fucking GTR,
right?
Well, I've certainly like project card half-assed MacGyvered some of the stuff that I've done to that car.
Yeah, but I mean, listen, I've seen your rear window tint. I wasn't gonna shame you for it, but you know.
Oh, honey, no, that's an original piece. That's there for a reason.
That's for it's for what is this for?
That's nostalgia. There.
That's
prosperity. Is it as purple as it looks in pictures?
That is tint. That is a tint option from the Nissan dealer. That's not coming off.
Shit.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm sure. Okay. I can't wait.
It's not coming off because I can't get it off.
I can't wait to see that on the Bring a Trailer listing. Original factory.
I have the receipts. I got the receipts.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Fucking funny, dude.
To prove it all.
Come at me.
Bro. But for real, like when so I think back to like when I was driving 240s all the time, and I would like like you fucking put them in walls and you crash them and you break shit and you crack wheels and you bust fucking control arms or whatever. And it was like I'd race it Friday night in the canyons, break it, limp it home, thrash on it all weekend, and drive it home on Monday. I mean, drive it to work on Monday.
Yep.
It's like I had a kid. Like I had a kid and a wife. Like I can't be fucking. I fucked the car up again. I gotta spend all weekend wrenching on it. You and my son
Right.
can go get fucked while I deturn my daily. You know what I mean? Like you don't really have that. You don't really have that luxury anymore. That and there's nowhere to drive out here, and it's really sad. I have to drive 2 hours north to find a windy road.
Oh,
Sucks to be
Yeah,
you.
it does. It's a bummer.
That
And
is
that was the
rough.
other thing I was talking to Jess about. I was like, dude, like the car being loud and obnoxious and stiff and the stereo sucking didn't matter when I drove 5 miles to work, right? Because it was built to do what I actually did with it, which was driving the canyons. And when I went and drove it in the canyons, it was great. And it didn't matter how much it sucked around Rockland. So it didn't go anywhere.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, um, see, I wish I had a 5 mile windy road every day. That sounds fucking like the shit. I have 2 turns before I hit the freeway on the way to work.
You missing that Cali life, yeah,
Dude, I am, man.
That sounds
I
like
really,
my commute to work. It's
yeah.
I think it's two rights, so then I'm on the 65 until Wheatland.
Oh,
Yikes. Also known as God's blind spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's rough. Yeah, I do. No, there's a lot of shit I miss about Cal. The biggest problem with California is that you're not allowed to enjoy any of the shit that makes California cool.
Too expensive.
No, you got all these fucking sick windy roads. Better not have a car that does well on them.
Right.
And can't afford the gas to drive on them. Like, you know what I mean? Like, to your point, like, that's the only bummer. Versus out here, it's like, do whatever you want. It's like, where am I gonna do whatever I want? Everything's flat and fucking straight for like a billion miles.
True to your point, the one time we've all gotten together and me taking out the 32 before it entered a state of brokenness as such with the GTRs.
Is it broken
Like
again?
it's in a state of broken. Like the power steering rack is leaking, and I blew out the axle boots to both of them as I found out.
So the short
I had it
answer
on the
is
lift.
yes. The short
Yeah.
answer is yes. Okay, it's fine.
But like when we did go out and do that Sunday drive, a few of us, like we got to the road that we were actually getting to drive, and I'm like, oh man, I'm like almost at a quarter tank already, and dang it, where can I get 100 oc really quick?
Is that what you run in that thing usually? Is 100 octane?
Yeah, that's the high. That's like the
max
high octane.
Yeah,
from the pump in Japan. So that's like the high octane standard. And so all cars are usually tuned to that just to keep it road going. But you can't really find it here unless you order it.
No, it's $7 a gallon. Yeah, it's like there's like I remember there being like 2 pumps in the area. One of them was at an airstrip for some reason. They had it, and it was like $7.45 a gallon or some shit like that.
Yes.
And that is closed. That place is closed now. And so like the only place in the Sac area is Flyers down on Fulton.
Yes,
which I'm fucking certain that it is not 100 oc because my
it's
car
just
has
shitty California
more
gas.
shitty.
It's shitty Yeah, no, dude. The 91 octane is garbage. Like,
well,
it's all
no, it's 100. No, it's 100 oc. It's 100.
No, I'm saying, but like, it's if
Sunoco.
Sunoco, really?
Sunoco.
Yeah.
Over on Fulton at Flyers, or so they say it's 100 Sunoco, but like my car doesn't run like it's 100.
I wouldn't believe it if it doesn't come out of a can. It's the same thing I feel about E85 out there. Like, unless it comes out of a can, I'm not trusting it.
Yeah, M45 in Auburn has 108.
Right, yeah, you and Loop told me this past weekend.
Yeah.
I wonder if that would work with my car without any adjustment.
I don't think so. From what I understand, is that in a situation like that, where you're actually running like a high boost engine, an 8% octane increase, right? You're not going to hurt anything because all you're doing is preventing pre-det. The issue you run into, and we're going to we'll start to trail off at the end of the story because we're pushing 2 hours here, but when I first started driving roads in SoCal, right? Um, I did it with some guys who like cars, but like didn't have like super good heads on their shoulders in terms of like how cars work and things you do with them and things you don't, right? And I had a buddy with a non-turbo 300ZX, and he insisted on putting 100 octane in it.
Uh,
And I was like, don't do that. You're going to eat up your valve seats because your cylinder temps are nowhere near hot enough to make
Right.
use of all that octane. And it's just going to eat away at shit at the engine because it's not getting burnt off properly. And he's like, no, more power, bro. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, that's not how this works. That's not how any of this works.
That's not how any of this works.
Octane equals power.
That's not no, and like the worst part is he put 100 octane in it and spend $100 in a tank of gas and then throw a can of octane booster from a gas station in it.
Oh,
like,
my
I don't,
God.
I'm like, I don't think you
Perfect.
understand,
Perfect
my dude.
combo.
So we're out driving Carbon Canyon, one time. Which, by the way, Carbon Canyon literally runs through a fucking really expensive neighborhood in Southern California. So I'm basically slamming sideways through some dude's backyard, fucking going fast as fuck in loud Japanese cars.
Oh, yeah.
And we get through the canyon, quote unquote, and his car shuts down.
Oh.
And he starts to fire it, and it's like, and it almost sounds like his battery's dead, right? And I'm like, but like that's weird. Like unless your alternator took a shit, like your car just shouldn't die in the
Right.
middle of nowhere. And you turn it to accessory, and everything fires right up, right? The radio works, everything else is good. So I try to jump it just to see what's up, and it's like, it still won't go. We get him towed. And like, listen, if your boy fucks up in the canyon, he gets towed. Like, you don't go with him. He just goes, right? Like, that's sorry, your car's broken.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Right? Yeah. So I get a call from this motherfucker the other day. And he goes, yeah, I dropped the valve. And I go, weird. I wonder if somebody could have warned you about that before. Too bad nobody told you that that was a possibility. You know, like such a shocker. And now, mind you, he's working in the shit engine bay of a 300ZX, right? Like the white, the big,
Right,
the
which
big
is
fat American ones with the VRs in them. Yeah.
Might as well drop that, the tranny, the front frame, just to get to the anything in the engine, because it's so
It's easy money.
so terrible in there.
That's probably, aside from like,
It's worse than it.
yeah, aside from a US spec S chassis where it's like you just had a truck engine and that was your only option, right? I would say that generation of Z car is the only car I would be like, yeah, there's no reason to not put an LS in that car. Like, there's no objective like everything about that drivetrain is so much worse than something you can get out of a junkyard. Like, please get rid of it. Like, for the love of fucking Christ, get that thing out of there. Like, it's so bad. I mean,
To their credit, they made a bunch of power if you tuned them right.
No, they did. The twin turbos especially, right? I've seen a ton of like 700-800 horse, like even Stillin back in the day. I think when those were new, Stillin had like a 700 horsepower package direct that you could buy from them. And this is
I think Peter North had a Stillin special edition 300ZX.
Hold up.
That
Peter
was
North,
like
I just want to be very clear about who we're talking about. Rope shooting Johnny, Peter North. Is that what we're talking about right now?
Yes. Super fucking car enthusiast, believe it or not.
I thought that C word was going to be a different word for a second there. Timmy is literally too young to understand who we're talking about right now. This is
go Google Peter North real quick.
Please don't. Please do not.
Don't.
Please do.
Just don't.
He had like 100 it's 1100 horsepower. 1100 horsepower, like silver 300ZX, I think it was twin turbo.
So this would have been in like 96.
Yeah, it was like 96, 97. It had a huge article in Super Street, I think, at the time.
That's hilarious. I need that. I need that episode. I need that issue of Super Street with Peter North's 300ZX, and it's so bad.
Yeah,
that's fucking great. There, yeah. So Timmy, the first thing I want
it's on the internet.
The first thing I want you to do when you get a new job and you get drug tested and you somehow manage to pass with somebody else's urine, and you get set up and they're like, hey, do all these trainings, blah, blah, blah. The first thing I want you to do is I want you to go on the company computer. This is very important. And I want you to go to Google and I want you to just Google Peter North. And then you might want to pull up Indeed and start looking for a job at the exact same time.
Okay.
Because you probably won't be at that one long, but I think it'll be a great learning experience for you.
Sweet.
Consider. Yeah.
I
He's
will-
like the
I'll
ode.
put it in my notebook.
He's like your dad's version of Johnny Sins. He's the original pizza man.
He's
You know what I'm saying?
he's the original.
Yeah. Double O, triple OG pizza man. Yeah.
Can't take you nowhere, bro. I swear.
Yeah, he's like Ron Jeremy, but somehow less perverted. I could do this shit all night. Is what Peter North would say if he was here right now.
Yeah.
Anyway, we've rambled on for about 2 hours. That was fun. We had a late special guest to fill in for Chris. We appreciate you coming on, Lenny, as always.
Thank you, Lenny.
Thank you for having me.
Like
Guess
It's
what?
always
This is
fun
a
chatting
new
with you folks.
Hell yeah, buddy.
record. We went 2 hours without asking anybody to like and subscribe. So
don't do it.
Hey,
Don't
and,
do
and-
it.
We're just
and-
not-
and to be honest, the chat, like the very beginning, did say
doesn't
like
make
and
it to
subscribe.
YouTube. The chat doesn't make it to YouTube, and the chat doesn't
No,
make
but
it
you
to
can edit the
Spotify.
shit.
Just it'll say that. It says
Just
it's
For any of those
Sucks.
listening, you could get at me, Lenny, at Mr. Zero Lift on Twitter.
This
I
is
also have my own
hey, guess what?
podcast,
This is where the
Zero Lift
podcast ends. It's already gonna be over. It's already fading to black. It's already gone. Into the ether. Episode's over.
Fuck Zero
Dang.
No, go check out the Zero Lift podcast if you want to
Yeah,
hear if
it's
you want to hear
solid.
guys
Solid.
astutely and intellectually talk about cars, very specific cars, telling cool stories. And yes, also said, if you guys need photos or videos, let me know. I need content for my new biz. Yes, we will get at you with that. Thank you.
It's Mike Russ, by the way. I
yes,
told
sir.
Mike Russ to come in the chat, so he
No.
good dude.
Yeah. Austin did put like and subscribe. It was the very first comment in the chat. So thank you, homie, for doing that. Even if you did shame me for selling my STI for the next 2 hours, we're gonna forget it. No, check out Zero Lift podcast. Follow Lenny, Mr. Zero Lift now. Is that what you're listed on IG?
Yeah, it's Mr. Zero Lift on IG and Twitter. I've
Perfect.
homologated myself.
Always
Not
with the
Dr.
motorsports
Bluntman.
terms. This guy, right? I know Dr.
I
Bluntman was
appreciate- I
so
appreciate you
astute
saying
though.
Yeah, it's not as professional or car
You don't
derived
say.
as
You-
Mr. Zero Lift though. So
You don't
Dr.
say.
Bluntman will come back in a different form, in a different life. We'll see.
This isn't even my
Maybe
final
as an
form.
NFT. Who knows?
Don't even. We should. Man, I could
We
have.
should make.
Let's
should make
go.
a-
Let's do it.
If-
Off topic. Keep going. Nope.
If we make an NFT, I'm
signing
quitting
off.
the podcast. I'm fucking done. Like that's
Uh,
right.
I don't know if you guys
Let's
see
do
that.
it.
Yeah, we're gonna
on-
start our own
on
fucking
the part
crypto
of
too. It's
the-
gonna be called RevCoin. Get the fuck out of here.
Let's go.
What'd you say?
On one corner of my whiteboard over here, I do have a plan for a Zero Lift NFT. So be on the lookout for that. You heard it first on your podcast. So there you go. You got the exclusive.
You're
Let me-
shit.
let me get 100
Plugging his
of them.
own shit. Plugging his
you're
own
a
shit.
you're a giant. piece of
You don't
shit.
even
And
know
I
if there's
mean that in
100
the-
of them. It might be a one-on-one. It might be one
I want 'em.
exclusive thing.
I want them all.
Maybe I'll buy it from you.
Yeah, maybe I'll buy this freely downloadable, right clickable, savable image on the internet, but maybe I'll
Yeah,
pay
you
You
money
can never
for it.
sell it for
Sell
me,
it.
right?
Yeah,
And then
that's
sell
like
it for all money.
it's like that's like oh, remember those guys who are like selling jars of Kanye West air from a concert?
my
That's
God.
the same exact
Oh my
shit.
God,
It's the same fucking
Listen,
shit.
there's OnlyFan models selling jars of her farts for 200
Yes.
grand on Instagram.
Yes.
I
That
saw
chick
that
was on
article
90
today.
Day Fiance, and my wife watched that,
Yes.
and she calls
Bro,
herself a
there's-
fartrepreneur.
There's a chick that legit started OnlyFans and in 2 days made over $1 million.
What was it? Who was it? Belle Delphine that was selling her bathwater for like
Yeah.
$300 a jar.
Kyle's telling you
What?
guys to cut it.
Kyle's researching it right now.
Kyle's
Like,
looking
I'm
over
not-
at his 7 jars of bathwater sitting conspicuously on the corner of his desk.
Right. Jenna's like, "What the fuck is this?" Don't even
Fucking
ask.
yeah, don't judge me.
Just don't drink it, or maybe do if you're
Oh,
into
good.
that. That might be hot. I
She,
don't know.
she's
And on that note,
And on,
Jesus.
and on that shiny shirted bombshell, we appreciate you guys for checking us out again. As always, we do have more guests, more shit. Mike's actually been really on top of trying to find us some overseas
Can I
guys
get
to
a,
fucking.
can I get
We
that
got we
Rev
got
Match
we got people
podcast
coming,
shirt?
man.
Can I get
got
that
you,
Rev
Lenny.
Match shirt?
We got you. But we
Yeah.
got
See that?
we got possibly some overseas people coming onto the
Yeah.
podcast to be
We're
able
gonna have to
to
work out the scheduling there. We might have to do it on a weekend so we can do it in the
There you
afternoon. So
go.
it's not
Yeah.
like 4 o'clock in the morning
Yeah.
local time. Yeah, I need to. So we're gonna have stickers. We're gonna have t-shirts. You motherfuckers better buy them because we're selling them.
coming.
They're coming in. Mike did the first ancillary run. We've kind of decided what direction we want to go on based on how those look, which is tight. Our boy Steven Stetler, who was on the pod before, is going to be chopping us up some vinyl stickers. So we'll have those for sale. We'll sell them for, I don't know, $2, $3, $4, some shit. We'll figure it out. How we're going to sell them, I don't know, because I'm not paying for Big Cartel. So I don't know. We're gonna figure this shit out like we always
Sell
do.
them for NFTs, baby.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You give me $4, I give you one vinyl NFT, quote unquote.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fuck. Anyway, we'll be back in a couple of weeks. Hopefully Chris will be back. Send good vibes to him. We're not gonna get into what's going on, but he needs
There's
him
up
if
for
he
Chris Kidd.
he needs him. He needs him if you can get him. And as always, thank you guys so much, and we will check you guys out later. Take care. Peace out. Drive safe. Peace. Sell your cars and buy Ford Mavericks.